and Toy Daddies, TPC and Toy Daddies.
Welcome to the ToyPic Community Top 10, brought to you by the Toy Daddies.
What's up, everyone? It's another Friday, and it's the Toy Daddies coming at you.
Friday.
Man, it is Wednesday, and I'm toasted.
Wednesday.
I wish it was
We
Friday.
don't even do this on Fridays.
I know, but it's. Don't you wish I
do wish it was Friday, bro.
I do wish it was Friday.
That
I
is
would be very confused why I would be on the stream on Friday, but yes, I do wish it was Friday, man.
I mean, I think I texted both of you this morning saying I'm going to need a coffee right before this show. So I'm there. Hey, what's up? I'm one of your Toy Daddies. I'm Toy Father. With me, as always, we got No Chewing.
What's going on? And I have my cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
Yeah,
That's
drinking
nice.
out of my figgy mug.
I love that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your boy Yimbo.
I missed you guys last week. It really threw me off.
Buddy.
Like by Friday, like I craved my friendship. You know, like by Friday, Saturday, like oh man, like and then it was like oh because I sat out last week. Oh, so happy. It's so great to be back.
I stole that thing from the enablers, and I said you're in a better place.
I was hanging out with wifey, you know.
Yeah, we talked about that. Like, you know, I think we all took 1 week consecutively, and it was well needed.
Yeah.
But that was 2 weeks without you, Yimbo, for me. So I missed you, buddy. But I'm so glad that you came back in a cardigan.
Yeah. This is, you know, we are the Toy Daddies.
Looks warm, toasty. You got to say some wise pearls.
Oh no, there's no wise pearls, but I just wanted to, you know, we have another excellent guest in store for everybody tonight, including us.
Great
like
segue.
we get the privilege of this amazing conversation. I'm so excited.
That was a great segue, Yimbo. Yeah. So yes, let's not have our guest wait any longer. So really excited if you're a big fan of DC Superhero Girls, My Little Pony. I know all of us here are bronies, so let's bring out Agnes Garbowska. Oh, there you go. Hi.
Hey, Agnes.
Hi. Thank you for having me. Good. Excited to be here.
We are super excited to have you. This is great. And Chris, you joke about the brony thing, but without going to a con, I think we are very close to knowing as much about ponies as would qualify to be that.
I will say this, like during the pandemic, I watched all the movies of My Little Ponies with my kids, even when they weren't watching it, and sang all the songs, but I can't tell you anything about the lore of My Little Pony because my brain doesn't retain like new information like that. But No Chewing here knows everything there is. He will correct me if I mislabel a pony.
Well, his main he figured this out when he was confusing Pegasus with unicorns. I'm like, no, one has wings, one has a horn.
Yeah. And then you have alicorns that have both. So
that's right.
Alicorns?
Yeah, they're ponies that have both the horn and they can fly with the wings.
Example of an alicorn.
Princess Twilight becomes an
yes.
alicorn.
Okay.
And bronies are cool. So I love bronies. So I'm all in support of bronies.
Well, that's still a thing, right?
Yeah, it's still a thing, and it's still an amazing thing. You know what? Guys and girls should all love My Little Pony, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great show. It's a great story, and the music for it
really is a great show
as well.
Yeah.
Well, I want to chime in because, you know, like I've watched all of the Netflix movies at this point. Anything that's up there, I've watched as well. Again, names don't quite stick the way that they used to. But Agnes, I wanted to tell you too. You know, like we're gonna be obviously talking a lot about superhero girls, but Free Comic Book Day back this past May, I took my daughter with me to a comic book store. And she picked out her very first comic book, and it was My Little Ponies. And she's already sleeping, so otherwise I'd totally grab it and be like, you did this. But that's so cool. I love it.
That makes me happy.
So yeah, Agnes, like, I think you're one of the first you're definitely the first comic book artist that we've had on, I believe, right?
Oh, I feel special.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
We've
that's
had
true.
the Chamba on, but he's was in a
Chamba.
toy sense.
That's
But
true.
like, you know.
He's an illustrator as well.
Mhm.
Chamba's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us like kind of like your journey into comic books, into drawing, into art?
Yeah, I have a very unique origin story. I am born in Poland and I immigrated to Canada at a very young age. And when I immigrated, I actually couldn't speak any English. So it was very difficult. So I actually used art as a way just to keep myself busy out of necessity because my mom had to work. She had to make money for us. It was just me and my mom. And she's like, pen, paper, entertain yourself, child, in a very good way. And it was actually the greatest thing she could have done for me because I fell in love with drawing and I actually learned how to read thanks to comic books because I wanted to know what the characters were saying. And I actually learned how to speak English thanks to cartoons. So I learned English the very backwards way, but it really, really worked out because it made me fall in love with animation. It made me fall in love with comic books. It made me fall in love with storytelling. And I really thought after all that, I'm like, I'm going to be an animator. So I went to school for animation, both 3D and 2D. Oh my God, I hated both, but it taught me something. I still love storytelling. I just don't want to be an animator. And that is how I got into comic books and illustration because it was a way I was passionate about telling stories. And I love being able to change up the panels. Having ADHD, it kept my interest. And now I've been doing it for over 18 years. And My Little Pony was actually what really introduced me to the world and the world to me because it was that big property that got my name out there. And it was thanks to working on My Little Pony that I got work at DC Comics, working on DC Superhero Girls, Teen Titans Go. Guys, it took me 8 years to get hired by DC Comics. That's 8 years of showing my portfolio every year. So persistency got me pretty far as well. But yeah, that's basically a quick summary of my little bit of an origin story.
I love the part about your story where comics taught you how to read because, my parents emigrated to the country and I think I was, they still speak broken English, to be honest. And so at age 6, my mom got me one of those 20 comic packs from like Costco. It had those 20 comics and one of which was X-Men #1. And I was 6 years old. It probably wasn't appropriate, but that led me down that path. And I think by the time I was like 8, I had a vocabulary of like a 14-year-old because of comics.
Thank goodness for comics. Hey, all the comics that I was given at a young age were also, I'm pretty sure, not very age appropriate because one of the ones which surprisingly I fell in love with, I'm pretty sure might have been like an X-Men Savage Land story because I remember there was this pterodactyl on the cover standing on this big pile of skulls. And for some reason, because it was a dinosaur, that was like my favorite comic. But I remember looking back at it years later going, my goodness, that was definitely not age appropriate for a child, but it was amazing.
What was like, I think comic books is what got all of us started. I mean, we talk about toys a lot here, but really comic books is kind of like how we all got into the collecting of comic book toys. And my gateway was Spider-Man. And what was your favorite? Well, first of all, there are two things. What was your favorite comic, and what did you like drawing a lot of?
So
whether it's a character or whatever.
Funny enough, it was Rogue from the X-Men, and Rogue from the X-Men made me realize that I was a collector even from a young age because this is when you used to get comics at the grocery store from the spinner racks.
Yes.
And I got this Rogue comic, and it was a 4-issue miniseries, and I bent the corner of issue 2. And guys, I was a kid. This is not even teenage Agnes. This is kid Agnes. And I had a panic attack. So my mom and me, I asked for my allowance early, which, guys, I had no allowance in school because my friends didn't know I collected comic books. So I just said I didn't get an allowance and hid my collection because I was already a really oddball kid growing up. But I had to get my mom to give my allowance early so I could buy a second copy of this book, which now I kept in pristine condition. But it really was Rogue from the X-Men that I love drawing. I wanted to be her, and I turned all my Barbies. So when kids played house with their Barbies, I played X-Men with mine, and Rogue was my favorite Barbie doll. And guys, my mom was so annoyed with me because I gave all my Barbies haircuts to try to match the characters in the animated show, and it didn't go so well.
They all turned into what was it? Weird Barbie or Strange
Barbie.
Barbie? Weird Barbie.
Yes, exactly. That was majority of my Barbie dolls because I wasn't very good at giving them haircuts, so their hair just kept getting shorter and shorter till almost had a buzz cut.
To be fair, I don't
And
think
then
I've
they
ever
have-
seen a Barbie with cut hair that looks good.
It's true. That's true. But even though as you get shorter and shorter, and then it becomes Storm Mohawk style haircuts.
Oh, most of my Barbies were Storm. They all just automatically became Storm.
Just talking about some of your branding in terms of like the positivity in finding inspiration with your TikToks and your reels. Like, I really like it. Kind of fits kind of what we're trying to do as Toy Daddies, but also just the positivity piece and like finding inspiration for anyone with you really label a lot of, you talk about ADHD and finding that inspiration with art behind all of that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a question in there. I just like to highlight that.
I was like, where are you going, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what, Chris, you mentioned a great thing. So we can segue real quick and then we can, swing back to it later. But what Chris is mentioning right now, it's your Kickstarter. You have a current Kickstarter right now. If you would like to kind of, that was something else. That's something that's when we get to DC Superhero Girls again. But yeah, we'll do a little quick shout out now, and then we'll come back to it at the end.
We'll go to solo.
Oh, there we go. So if you want to give us a little quick.
It involves puns, positivity, and pets. See what I did there, all the fees. I love spreading inspiration, especially after like the pandemic and COVID. There's just such a uncertainty, and that energy just felt so strong. And a lot of my own insecurities, like with ADHD, which was something I was petrified of talking about, and just my own insecurities. And I thought, wait a minute. If I'm afraid of these things, other people must be as well. So why don't I just start talking about them and talking about how you can confront them in a very positive way? And I love spreading the message of positivity. And sometimes we just need to hear it or read it with a cute picture to really embrace it. And sometimes just a little cute positive saying at the start of our day can really lift up our spirits and take us really, really far. And that's why I'm launching my Kickstarter. Right now, you guys can register on the pre-launch list by going to my website, agnesgarbowska.com. My name's right there, so you don't have to worry about the spelling. And you could register because, of course, with every Kickstarter, there's early bird specials, and you guys do not want to miss the early bird specials because they save you not only money, but you could possibly get some art. And also, when you go to that website, if you guys are inspired by positivity, you could sign up for my newsletter, which guess what? It's all about positivity. So I just like spreading that message. So I want you to get it through my book, through my newsletter, listening to me jibber jabber all day as well, whichever way. But those are just awesome ways that I like to spread positivity every single day, because sometimes I need to hear it too. So I know, like, even myself saying it really, really helps myself get that reminder that I need. So yeah, if you go over to my website, you could register to my Kickstarter, you could register to my newspaper, and hopefully I could bring a little smile to your face, because that would be awesome. And you would bring a smile to my face as well if you register for both. So
that sounds good. Yeah. So I just wanted to get, like, again, let people know so that while they're listening to us chit chat now, that maybe on an extra tab or something, they can start checking out, all of the details, because it is so wonderful.
Don't miss out this conversation, but also don't miss out on the fun too. Just remember spelling my name.
We had a great comment, by the way, because this could also be a quick little segue to saying hello to the best part of our show. No offense, of course, it's we were so happy to have you, but our chat is so wonderful. And again, guys, we're going to encourage you to fire away any questions. We'll star them and be able to present them later on. So please, anything that comes to mind. But I wanted to point out Jurassic Jesse. The night begins to shine.
Oh my God, I love that song. The night begins to shine. Yeah, clearly, I also, not only do I work on Teen Titans Go, I also watch the show, but that song. So with ADHD, you get very obsessed with songs. that song is like my kryptonite. I hear it and I automatically start singing. Actually, people started singing that song at a convention at my table before when we were talking about Teen Titans Go. And it was the most beautiful thing, like a line full of people just breaking out in the Teen Titans song. I'm like, I'm with my people right now.
That's awesome.
Actually, that's a good segue right there, because you know, I actually met you in person 10 years ago at San Diego Comic-Con. I think it was 2013, 2014. I was kind of lost. Like,
Do you remember that?
Physically, oh, I'm sure she doesn't.
Do you remember No Chewing?
Physically lost in Comic-Con because I was by myself at that day. And I was walking through RS Alley being like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. And you were at your table and you just kind of like, I caught your eye and you're like, hey. I was like, hi. Like, and I started looking at your stuff and you told me, I forget the story you told me, but you'd asked me if it was my first time at Comic-Con. Well, clearly I was lost. You probably knew. And you told me the story about Stan Lee and something he said to you early on when you started going on Comic-Con about, I think someone fell. I forget what story you actually did tell me at that day.
I am not sure. I have had one very embarrassing moment with Stanley when he was alive, which is a great story. And of course, I have some really sweet stories, especially relating to My Little Pony and Positively, of how Dad's mind. Can I just share this story with you guys? Because this is the power that comics and really positive things have on people. So back when I started first working on My Little Pony, I was at Motor City. And I was only on My Little Pony maybe a year or two, so just relatively still new at it. And this was still when bronies were still very frowned upon in general. I think it still was not that many, so it wasn't, I feel, as accepted as it is now. But this boy came up to my table maybe about 10, 11 or so, and his dad's kind of behind him. His dad's a quite big man. Like, you could tell he's very masculine. And this boy's looking at my table, looking at the pony comics and not realizing what his dad's doing. Of course, his dad also realizes what his son's looking at. And he's like, ugh, like, but he's kind of like trying not, he's behind his son. So his son doesn't realize what's happening, but I do, because I see his whole thing playing out. And the son's like, My Little Pony, I wish the boys at my school would really embrace this show, because it really teaches what friendship is and what it is like to be a good friend and how you should treat those around you with kindness and generosity. And he's just going on just how he feels the kids at school should act if they learn from the show. And behind him, his dad's kind of like, wait a minute. Like, it was very mature how the boy was speaking. And when the boy finished, all of a sudden the dad turns around going, maybe I should learn a little about this show. Do you want to teach me? And guys, I full on bawled. Like, I just bawled so hard. I gave the boy a hug and he walked away, and I could listen to the dad and kids as they're walking away. And the dad's like, so yeah, I really feel I should know more about this. Yeah, why don't you tell me? And I'm just like crying like a little girl, because look at that, eh? Like, here's the dad who very clearly came up to my table trying to like not be obvious in front of his son how embarrassed he was, and left going, hey, why don't you teach me something? And I'm like, yeah, one of my favorite convention stories to date. Also involved some of the most crying.
That's awesome. What was the embarrassing Stan Lee story that you had started with? Segue over to there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful story.
I was in Australia, and I was Australia Comic-Con. Oh my God, guys, when it was run by Carissa and Rand, like, they treated us like gold. And I was upstairs, and we're kind of going into the green room, and Stan and his manager were outside of it. And of course, this was my first time meeting Stan Lee. So guys, I freaked out and I froze. There's like, I used to have a stutter, which it took me a lot of years and a lot of practice to get away from and learn not to stutter when I talk and have the confidence to talk. But in certain moments, Agnes will revert back to old Agnes, and I walk up to Stan with my phone, and I just went like this. And I froze. And Stan's like, your phone? Do you want me to take your phone? And I'm like frozen, because I'm like, I don't know what to say. Nothing's coming out. I'm just standing there literally at Stan like this. And his handler goes, I pretty sure she might want a photo with you. And I'm like, this is a little girl. I'm like,
Oh man.
so luckily
Did
I
you
got
get it?
photo. Yes, I got the photo. I was like hugging him and my face looks like this because I was so petrified and excited. But that was the first time I met him. And the second funny story with Stan, I met him years later again because I was at LA Comic Con when it was, I think, still called something else. It might have been called Kamikaze, but I don't remember exactly. But the whole cast of My Little Pony, like the voice actresses were there, and so was I. And I did the program guide cover for that show as well. And of course, the organizers was like, hey, why don't you also get your, like, because it was kind of like a cover that Stan could have signed for me. So she's like, why don't you get some stuff signed by Stan? We'll bud you in line. No worries. You're a guest as well. I'm like, awesome. But in my hands, I forgot that I had the prints that all of the cast of My Little Pony signed. So of course, when I put my prints down for Stan to sign, we were talking and he was being super, super sweet. But he ended up signing all the prints, not just the ones that I had with the cover and the thing. He signed all the pony ones. And one of those pony ones was for a friend's daughter. So out there, and a charity piece. So out there, I have a copy, but 2 more copies are out there, for one owned by a little girl and one owned by someone who wanted a charity. That's the whole cast of My Little Pony, myself, and Stanley.
That's awesome.
That's a perfect collectible right there.
Do they know Stan Lee like signed it?
The person, whoever won the auction, does. I have no idea if the little girl knows, but it's still pretty cool. One day she'll be like,
That's
"Who's
pretty
that
cool.
signature right there?"
Too funny.
I met Stan Lee once, and I waited in line and got his signature. There was no like fun story to it. I didn't freeze. I just said, "Hi, Mr. Lee. I'm very, very happy to meet you." I was very robotic. And then the guy behind me is like, "All right, keep going." I'm like, "Oh, come on. This is my first." I mean, I was also like, 35 years old, or no, 30 years old, whatever. But
Well, that's still closer than me. The closest I came was watching Mallrats because Kevin Smith made it. He's from New Jersey.
I had I saw him at HasCon 6 years ago or so. He was doing a panel and it was awesome. But I also froze because you know how people can get up in line, you can ask questions, and I was with my brother. He like nudged me, was like, "Go ask a question." I was like, and I didn't move, and I remember being in that moment, like, "Damn it, I should have gotten up."
Agnes, I just one thing to follow your positive pet puns. I just wanted to run something by you. Yeah, positive pet puns. Check them out. How do you feel about funny animal jokes? There's no PPP, but just there's nothing there. But how do you feel about those?
I love them. I love all jokes, and I love animals. So
All right. So
my dog doesn't like my jokes, though.
I'm gonna pitch you a couple, and if you feel like you can like draw something with them, maybe we can make a calendar. We can add this to your Kickstarter. All right. What do you call a fly with no wings?
What?
A walk. Okay. How about this one? Why? What do you call? Hold on, I got one. What did the goat say to the criminal?
What?
You're bad.
Hey Chris, I got a Laserman themed joke for you. Why did the cow cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's
Really good. That's a
I
good
didn't
one.
prepare for this segment.
Wait, here's one more, Agnes. All right, here we go.
Yes.
How do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
How?
One you will see later, and the other after a while.
Best one yet. Good job.
That one's good.
Oh, that one's great. Good job. Oh my gosh. Those are awesome.
Eggs tell each other jokes.
Why don't eggs tell each other jokes?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they'll crack up. Don't come at me with the dad jokes, Chris. I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded. I've got a Rolodex.
Yeah, that's good. That came from your head too. That was good. Just think about it. I got a whole bunch of them. We can
Thinking about it. Got it.
Well, I'll DM you.
Oh man. Well, Agnes, all right. So you mentioned going back. Sorry, Chris. I wasn't trying to get away from the
No,
joke.
I had nothing else to
We're
go
back
on.
ornament, don't
So
worry.
good segue.
Good segue. Go ahead, man.
So you said it took 8 years to work for DC, and that's so it was after that 8-year stretch of submitting your, so number one, that was going to be like one of my questions for you for advice for any potential artists out there. I mean, I feel like when people have reached a point like you have of success in your industry, like I feel like a lot of the common things is perseverance and not giving up. like that is just the lesson. It's just and you have it. That's 8 years is a long time. And did that go into DC Superhero Girls? Was that the break? I remember I was looking at your stuff earlier, so I was trying to figure out the time. Like, you have an amazing catalog, by the way.
Oh, thank
portfolio,
you.
Yeah.
Persistence.
Persistence. That's what I heard too.
But did that go into DC Superhero Girls after that, or was that the?
Yeah. That was so. It took me about 2-3 years to get hired on My Little Pony, and I was actually showing, it was my self-published book I had at the time that actually got me hired on My Little Pony, not because I could draw ponies, but they liked how I told stories. And that was also making sure I stood out to the editor. So like one thing I did to stand out back in that time, well, now stickers are a lot more popular, but back then stickers weren't that popular. So I actually made my business cards in a way that people remembered who I was. Because if you give someone a business card, they're not going to remember you. But if you have a sticker inserted in your business card, it makes you a lot more memorable. So I purposely started using business cards and sticker combo to a way to be remembered by editors. And Moza editor at DC, Denton, who started remembering me, and I started asking, hey, what new sticker do you have this year? Because he liked the stickers I was doing. And that's actually how he became familiar with my work. And he showed my work to Bobby, and it was Bobby who hired me on My Little Pony. And with DC, it was the same thing. I kept doing the same thing. I kept showing my portfolio year after year. And when you don't have a traditional comic style, it is a little more difficult to find work because you're not going to be working on the traditional comics. Surprise. Mm-hmm. But I guess kept showing my portfolio every year, and they're like, oh, we have nothing for you. You have to work on this, work on your anatomy, work on your da-da-da. So every time they gave me a critique, I went back and I worked on it. So that way I had a brand new portfolio. So just kept doing it every year after year after year, getting rejected. But here's the thing. They start remembering you. So it works out. So when the opportunity to work on DC Superhero Girls came up, I was on the short list because my name was already circulating, and just a project finally came up that suited my style. And of course I had to audition for it. They're like, oh, you have like a day, 2 days. Can you just do a sample of the characters? I didn't know how to draw the characters, but I stayed up for 24 hours redrawing the same character over and over and over. And then I sent the best one going, see, I could draw it. But luckily I could, because I ended up getting hired on it. But that's why, especially with comics or animation, anything that's an art industry, I think any industry, you just have to be persistent and you have to have a hard skin. Because my very first portfolio review, if you guys follow me on social media, you hear me talk about it. It was one of the worst things possible because the editor that did that portfolio review, and guys, this is like one of my very first ever professional portfolio reviews at an American show. He literally bluntly told me I would never make it in this industry and I should give up. And he said that to my face.
Do you remember his name?
I do, but I'm never going to say it publicly because of his status in a company. But, I remember him. But here's the thing. I left cussing, but I won't lie. I became so much more determined to prove this person who now for sure he knows my name in the industry. I doubt he remembers saying this to me because this was like 20 years ago. But I became so determined to prove this person who has no idea who I am and how he impacted me wrong that it really made me work that much harder because I didn't want to be what he said I could be. I want to be the complete opposite. So I turned something really bad into something very motivating because it ended up becoming a driving force for me to be like, no, I don't want to be that person. I know I could be better and be this person. So I chose to take something bad, turn it into something good. Positivity.
Yeah. Well, even it sounds like, in your quest to work for DC, like, like they're giving you notes, and like you took them to heart, and you like reflected and worked on it and continued to craft and hone your skills. Like that's what I mean. Again, it's just a reminder that this is the type of stuff that like we need to do as people in general, but then also in creative formats. Like we fall very near and dear to like our own work. Sometimes we get a little too close, and it's hard sometimes hearing those things, but like you take in the ones that that you can apply, and and just keep getting better.
Unrelated but related story about critiques is when my Kickstarter launches, you guys are going to see my beautiful video. That video actually ended up redoing the whole thing because I showed the original Kickstarter video to a handful of people who I trusted their judgment. And the first reaction was, doesn't really feel like you. I don't know. You're really funny online, but I'm like, say no more. She basically was saying in a very nice way, this sucks. This isn't you. And if you want to show off your personality, redo the whole thing without saying that. But thank God this person spoke out and went, this very nicely sucks, which mind you, it hurt for a moment because I spent a lot of time on the original video, but I went right back to a drawing board. I'm like, no, this is for something very important to me. So I took the critique and I just restarted from scratch, because sometimes, guys, you want to be precious, and it's so hard restarting because you involved all these hours of work. Sometimes the best thing to do is take that criticism, restart, and make it that much better, even if it hurts.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
We've definitely talked about that even with our toy photography here, like in terms of sometimes, like you end up seeing the final image and you went, man, I took down the toys, the whole thing's broken, but this is just not what I wanted. Or you share it with some friends and they give you good, like you have your trusted mates that like will help you out. And yeah, sometimes it's tough, but it's like, man, but it's worthwhile. It's always worthwhile. It's like, without a doubt.
I love the thought that you had like a Rocky type moment for those 24 hours you're redesigning the same character over and over again. Maybe 2 Eye of a Tiger. And what character was that? Was it the superhero next to you?
It was Harley Quinn, actually.
Oh, so, wow!
Yeah,
really?
It was a Harley Quinn, because the first page that I had to draw, Harley had Harley Quinn. So it was I don't know if I bet Supergirl or Wonder Woman. One of the other ones was on that, but Harley Quinn was like the main character I focused on in the sample, because she's also the one that I feel is the most organic posing, because she's such a dynamic character. I like working with her because each time you draw a character, you want to capture their essence. So like for me, drawing Harley, she never has regular poses. Supergirl is always more reserved. So like when I draw the characters, I try to, even the way they stand, I try to capture a bit of their essence as much as possible. And especially the way they move and the pose, because I think that's really what brings out the characters in storytelling, is just something as simple as posing.
Mm-hmm. We talk about that with our toys. The posing is very clutch.
Relatable.
Yeah. So did you like these are? I guess my question is like this is your design? These are
no.
Or how did that come? How did these designs come to life? Because they are spectacular, and I love
studio.
Okay.
So I did get to design a DC Superhero Girls character in the newest DC Superhero Girls. I worked with the designs that were already given to me in the old one, because they were designed by the in-house studio. But if you guys read DC Superhero Girls Powerless, there's a character that appears in that issue that doesn't appear anywhere else, who's a well-known character in DC Comics, and I actually got to design her, which is super cool.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
So now you have to read DC Superhero Girls Powerless to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm going to.
Like when my daughter has that up in her room, so I'm gonna have to look at that book. It's like, what character in here is new?
when they told you can like, what's going through in your head? We're like, you get to design this one. It's go ahead. Are they giving you any parameters, or they're just like, give us some ideas?
Yes. So I had to look at some of the characteristics of the original character. Here's a hint: it might involve lightning. So I had to look at the original character and aspects of that character, and they're like, can you adapt it to this look and this story and what's happening with the character here, but it was all up to me how that character will be represented. I had actually, surprisingly, I had more freedom than I thought designing her, which was really cool and very unexpected for designing something for DC Comics, but it was really cool. It was a great experience. It was very intimidating because I'm like, this character has to appear. And what about someone else redraws her?
Yeah,
that's
I would imagine how intimidating that might be. We do have some questions for some of the chat. Cal the Collector asked, what was your favorite Teen Titan?
Starfire, because she reminds me of me. So I'm very relatable to Starfire, but I really like drawing Raven.
Ooh, nice.
Raven when she's like mad. I like when
Raven mad is so good.
It's so good. Yeah. Cal also asked, what is your favorite rogue drawing you've ever done? If you
actually, that's a really good question. Well, off the top of my head, I did a live draw recently because the only way you can get commissions from me is if I do a live draw through Whatnot. So I am on Whatnot. And if you sign up through my official link thingy discount, you get a discount $15. So you want to sign up through the Agnes account. So the link to that is on all my social media accounts. But that way, live draws I usually do at 4C Comics or conventions. So it's very hard to get commissions with me otherwise because I'm trying to focus on other things. But recently on one of those live draws, which was a 4C one, someone requested on like this big paper. I love it when they get the big paper requests. Rogue with Wolverine. So I drew this really cute Rogue and Wolverine in the sky where Wolverine has little bird wings and he's like flying because Rogue kind of threw him. But I just really like it because she's so happy just chucking Wolverine up in the sky. And I don't know why. It's just such a cute little concept for me. And there's like a little bird in the corner going, because Wolverine's not supposed to be flying. Does he even know how to fly? But it's just such a cute drawing because I like how she looks like she just launched him. And that was very memorable to me, and it was recent, and I thought it was really cute. And it involved two characters I really like. And Wolverine's Canadian, so A.
Yeah.
A. Perfect. Any advice for an inspiring artist?
Persistency and practice. I like how I'm all about the P words today. But that is some of the greatest advice because there is a lot of competition and you always want to keep comparing. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. Focus on your artistic journey at whatever speed that is. Because the moment you start focusing on, this person got there faster, it will discourage you from your own journey. So just keep focused on your own, keep practicing, and keep understanding your fundamentals. Because if you want to do anything, if you don't understand your fundamentals, it's going to show. So a lot of artists think, I draw a cartoon, I don't need to know anatomy. Know your fundamentals, guys, especially if you're an artist learning. Know your perspective, know your anatomy, know your color theory, because it is going to show if you don't know that. And every single person hiring you knows to look out for these things. So even though I draw a cute cartoony style, I understand the anatomy of a horse, I understand the anatomy of a human, and it shows I understand this in the way I pose my character. So fundamentals and persistence. So there's just some tips for you guys, and don't compare to others.
That's such a good one.
Yeah, we've shared that one before of like comparison is the theft of joy.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you are going to look at your own journey. Look at where you started to where you are now. I just I always love reminding people of that. So I have to remind myself. Same thing. Ooh, Make It Move Media. All right. Speaking of animators, awesome animator.
Any tricks you learned? Go ahead.
No. Final question so far in the chat. If anyone else has any further, feel free. We'll start and ask it. Any tricks you've learned when your creative juices aren't flowing, but you still want or need to create for a deadline or project?
Honestly, when you need to create for a deadline or project, that alone gets your creative juices going. Because if you miss that deadline or project, you are in big doo-doo and you're most likely not going to get hired again. So a lot of the time, the pressure of a deadline is really great at getting my creative juices going. But sometimes just start with something small. Like a lot of people are like, I'm going to start with the biggest thing right now, and you get so intimidated. Start small. Maybe start with a little drawing. Start with something simple. Start with a warm-up sketch. Even like time yourself with a 5-minute warm-up sketch. Just something to get your hand moving and going, because sometimes just getting yourself going will really help. And I always tell people, break things down into smaller portions, especially with ADHD. We can get very overwhelmed very quickly. And when you get overwhelmed, you get paralysis and you don't do anything. So break it down into smaller tasks and all right, what's task one? Like for a comic book, what's task one? A sketch. All right, you know what? I'm just going to take care of the sketch. All right, my creative juices are going. This is step one. I'm not thinking about the other steps. All right, what's step two? Pencils. I'm treating this as a separate task. So putting things in their little categories and separating them makes them feel less daunting and more controllable, and set yourself deadlines with all these things. That's the biggest advice, is set those personal deadlines, but don't treat them as personal. Treat them as urgent deadlines, as though they came from an editor, and you'll notice that yourself becoming more motivated to get it done, because now your brain's like, oh, I have to get this done. But now you're doing it in a lot less overwhelming way. So that's just how I like to do it. Sometimes just step away, get inspired, go watch a movie, go take a walk. Sometimes just something stepping away. But when you really got to get stuff done, set those deadlines, get your hand moving, break things down into smaller tasks. And I find that really helps me, especially with my ADHD brain always going boop, 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 boop.
Geez, I love, first of all, you're a great teacher, and that's all great advice. I think it also shows how long you've been doing this and how well you know yourself as an artist and how to be successful in terms of like you said, like when you attack a deadline and or a project, you know what to do first, and then you know where it's going to lead you toward the end. And that's very inspiring in terms of like breaking down something that is so, in my eyes, so overwhelming.
Yeah, and I closed my eyes when you mentioned the paralysis, because I know that feeling well. Like that over.
if you help BMO, you can pretend I'm your editor and you're behind. Okay, when I ask you for something, do it immediately.
All right, that's fair. It's true. When you tell me to jump, I do, Chewy.
What is there? Do you listen to music? Do you put some TV on? What is there? Anything that you do, what do you listen to anything when you draw?
Yeah, I actually watch like a lot of streaming, like especially TV shows, because I kind of like one TV show, I kind of set myself a deadline that I have to get this much done during the TV show. And I purposely watch ones that are more talking than action. So I'm not always watching. But when I am laying out a comic or doing the initial sketch, I do listen to a lot of music, because sometimes watching, my brain, it's too much and my brain can't focus properly, but I always need some sort of noise. So I do listen to like a lot of lo-fi, for example, when I work. I actually like to listen to random Disney music or soundtracks. Soundtracks are really fun. There's some really epic anime soundtracks I love listening to when I'm working. But just something just to have that noise. And sometimes as the music ramps up, I ramp up my sketching as well. Because when you're sketching, especially, you want your hand moving quickly. Because when your hand's moving quickly, you're able to be a lot more organic and you become less precious about what you're drawing. So a lot of the time I like listening to music that will get me a little bit upbeat, especially when I'm sketching, just because I want to capture that organic energy, especially in layouts.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I listened to on Spotify. It's a Disney lo-fi one, mini lo-fi. So it's look that one up. There's 2 albums that Disney put out that is lo-fi Disney covers.
Ooh, done. I'm gonna enjoy that. Thank you for that recommendation. I appreciate it.
When you're working on Wednesday nights, this is a wonderful
great stream.
It's
all talking.
You want talking.
I like
Every Wednesday, you can laugh along with us.
Maybe your occasional dad joke.
You know what? Now that I know more about your stream, I can guarantee you I will be tuning in again. This is lots of fun.
John asks, "What was your first ever drawing you did?"
That is a really good question. Well, one thing I did enjoy drawing as a kid is I've always been obsessed with animals, especially dogs, except, guys, I was a horrible artist as a kid. So all my dogs just looked like wiener dogs, no matter what dog it was. And my horses, I think, also kind of looked like wiener dogs. So my mom could never guess what kind of dog or anything was because I wasn't that good of an artist. Here's the thing, guys. You don't have to be the best at what you do. Just learn to be really good at it and dependable. But I really like drawing dogs. And now that I know I'm dyslexic, things make a lot of sense because I had a lot of struggles learning things the traditional way. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but it also involves what was my first thing to draw. But I had this teacher that realized that I learned a lot better with art. And since one of the first things I like drawing were dogs, and I love 101 Dalmatians, she actually put together a book that she hand cut a doggy. And then we started writing the book together, and she started drawing little dogs that I could kind of trace and follow along. But this teacher realized she can't learn the regular way. Now we know why I couldn't learn the regular way, but she was really a big catalyst in me learning. And because I love drawing dogs, it was a great tool for me to be like, I want to draw dogs and also learn to read. But I still have that book in my mom's basement somewhere. And it's still precious memory that this teacher literally took the time to go out of her way because she's like, oh, she can learn with art. And we need people like her in the world. I don't know her name. Can't remember that because I was just a little kid. But man, that teacher was a godsend to me.
These two are feeling really good because
we are
education.
Yeah,
they're like Gimbo's a teacher, like straight up, like I think I don't know, 5th grade teacher.
No, 7th and 8th grade.
7th, 8th. Oh yeah,
well, middle school, and Chris is a principal elementary. So
yeah.
we are.
Why,
we love. Oh, I love.
That's why we like bad jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, man.
But
School was rough. I get falling asleep in class.
It's like school, like teachers have definitely changed. Like I know I got into like my parents were teachers, but one of the things when I decided to go into education was I wanted to be able to present information and do it differently. Like I felt like there were times where I had to learn lessons that even just disciplinary that could have been handled in a way that wasn't so rough, harsh, et cetera, you know, like it's just so anyway, it's just really nice to hear good things out of schools because schools are awesome.
Yeah, I had some really, really amazing teachers, and it really was the teachers that I now knowing I'm ADHD dyslexic, but like I had a geography teacher. I fell in love with geography because he always made drawings as he talked on the board, like explaining things, but my brain now registered, oh, his words and drawings click together. And I was obsessed with geography. And I would end up going on all the road trips, even when I was done that course, because he found out how much I loved it. But I loved it because this teacher was just so like the way he taught, like you could tell he loved it. And that made me love it even more. So I was obsessed with geography through all of high school because of him. Like not like not like where countries are, but I mean like the dirt and rocks and crystals and magma and the core. Back then I could tell you everything about the earth that there was. Well, because it's my teacher.
And that's what I tell like teachers all the time. Kids are not going to remember everything you taught them, but they are going to remember how you made them feel. And so that's like one of the most important things, like for a good teacher, is that they make that foundation of building the rapport, making you feel comfortable, and finding a way to teach you. Then that's everything in the world to that person, and they turn into the next My Little Pony artist, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and I called my art teacher mommy by accident once. It was very embarrassing, but also really funny. Clearly, I really liked my art teacher. She was very encouraging.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I by accident was really, really tired from not sleeping much, and I walked up to her. I'm like, "Mommy," and boy, did everyone laugh.
I'm sure she loved that too.
Oh, she thought it was hilarious. She thought it was really cute.
Cal asked, do you use pencil, paper, or iPad for drawing? Good question.
So, ooh, I'm gonna spill my water. So for personal pieces, I love pen and ink and watercolor. His tail's also gold.
Chewy, do you know who that is?
Okay.
You know who that drawing is?
It's Flaming Dinosaur.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
I know it's I want to say Charmander, but
Yes.
I'm giving that one for
Yes,
I know he changed his name like 3 times.
He evolved, and it's Charmeleon, and then Charizard. You're good.
Yeah,
all right.
It's Charmander.
One of the 3.
And for published, I dropped my other phone. For published work, I like to work digital because digital is so much faster and doesn't involve scanning. I can make corrections quickly, especially when you're working on licensed work, guys. Licensed work, if you have to make changes quickly, redrawing and rescanning based on how much you get paid in comics, you're just like, I'm not getting paid for this. I need this to be faster. And that's why I love working digital. Digital makes it so I can make changes so much faster. I could hit those deadlines in double the time. So published work, even my own personal stuff, I still prefer, if I can't resell the art, I prefer working digitally. If I could resell the art, I prefer working traditionally.
Is that an iPad? What is that?
This is called a Wacom. It's a drawing tablet. it has a cover. You can see right here is where I do most of my drawing, where the cover is completely gone. I need to order a new one. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how obvious that was on camera. But
But look how perfectly centered it is, and it's a
Yeah.
circular pattern, so you know your shapes and
Yeah.
you know that dimension really well.
yep. Clearly, so this is a Wacom Cintiq. It's what I use at home because the thing about drawing is you want longevity, and to have longevity, you have an ergonomic chair, but you also want to use your arm because otherwise you're going to screw up your wrist. So I like working large because I use my arm. It helps me with my posture. And as you guys can tell, my tablet's also on an extreme angle. I had to train myself to work like this only because I didn't want to be slouching. So now when I work, oops, that's a ruler. I can be tucked in. I can have a better posture. So I'm slouching a lot less. My head still goes forward, which I'm still working on improving that. But posture is so important when you guys are working, especially if you want to be an artist, longevity. But when I travel, I also have an iPad Pro. I have the iPad Pro because it's a great sensitivity. I work with 2 screens. So I work on the screen on my MacBook Pro and the Wacom joint, but I could also do the same thing between my iPad Pro and my computer. So it's an investment, guys, but if you're going to be an artist and you're going to be working full time, you want to make sure you invest in your tools. I've had this tablet over 10 years now.
Oh, wow.
So it is amazing, amazing, amazing. I don't know if you get them refurbished, but iPad Pros are also great for artists starting out because I don't think they're that much cheaper than a Wacom, honestly. But I recommend the smaller ones if you're an artist on a budget. I like the larger one because, once again, I like to use my arm. And because I like to work, oh my gosh, I'm making such a mess at my table. There's a reason my camera's pointed this way because it's a giant mess on my table this way. But
guess what? We're all surrounding to it.
Yeah.
You guys can see it's also on an extreme slant because I don't want to slouch. A lot of artists work like this. It's so bad for your back. So even if you invest in the device, invest in accessories that will make sure that you're also watching your posture, especially if you want to do this as a career and you want your back, because you might need your back, guys. Your back is quite important. But those are some tips and also the tools that I use.
Maybe another word that starts with the letter T.
Yeah. I think what in terms of just like talking to you throughout the stream, one thing that I do feel that you haven't said, but you set a lot of standards for yourself, and that really shows in terms of like your goal setting and how you've pushed yourself along to where you are now. So like always in continuous improvement, from at least from what I'm hearing in terms of just like how you work. Because I'll be honest, there's just so much to think about, and it's really amazing to think like, all right, well, she's really thinking about how she's drawing, like to posture, not what she is drawing, but how she is drawing. So it all goes down to every single detail of the art.
Mm-hmm.
I want longevity. That's really my goal. Is I love drawing, I love creating, but to do it long term, you have to make sure not only the way you're doing it, but how you're treating your body is very important, because a lot of creators, like just like athletes, we start having a lot of issues. I actually have tendonitis in my right arm, which I do have to maintain to make sure it doesn't flare up from an injury I got before I started working in comics. But if you want longevity, you really, really have to take care of yourself mentally, physically, what you're learning, and never stop learning. That's the biggest thing, and never stop improving. If you feel you can't learn anymore, then there's something wrong. Readdress, because you should always be learning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's a project you really like to work on?
Oh my gosh, this is a hard one. So I'm always going to say My Little Pony because it really launched my career. And I worked on My Little Pony for over 10 years, which is insane. But I think out of all the projects, DC Superhero Girls is my favorite because it is what I wanted as a kid. And when I got to work on it, it was a dream project because I always wanted to work on a female cast of superheroes. I drew female superheroes as a kid. So doing it professionally and seeing the impact it had on little girls and even adult girls and all kids, even boys, was just exactly what I always dreamed of. So DC Superhero Girls was honestly my dream project because it's everything I wanted as a child.
Yeah.
That's awesome. John asked, you mentioned you like to draw dogs. Did you also draw Snoopy? He likes to draw them.
So I didn't draw Snoopy as a kid. I actually didn't know about Snoopy till a little later on. I actually knew about like Pachaco and the Sanrio characters growing up. I only discovered Snoopy, I think, like later, like in high school. For some reason, Peanuts was just not as popular where I was, so I didn't know. But I have gotten a lot of Snoopy requests, and Snoopy is very fun to draw. I like drawing Snoopy. He's so cute. Now I really like Snoopy as an adult.
Oh, Chaco kind of looks like Snoopy.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know
was
who.
obsessed with Pachaco.
I didn't know who that was until you just said the name.
Yeah, it's one of the Sanrio characters. I never liked Hello Kitty that much, but I liked the doggo character a lot.
Got it.
It was all about Pachaco for me. Oh, and Cinnabon too. Cinnabon was pretty cute too. Cinnabon's also a dog, so
Also delicious.
apparently Cinnabon has an uprising right now. Out of nowhere, apparently Cinnabon is like super popular, which I just learned this the last half a year, and I'm like, I have no idea, but apparently everyone loves Cinnabon, especially little girls right now, everywhere in the world.
Oh, that's interesting.
You'll run this past my daughter. So,
Okay.
Chris, real quick, we obviously DC superhero girls have been, one of our talking points tonight.
This is
If
where I'm
you
pulling
can,
up
I
the
want,
thing.
yeah. So, Agnes, this was when this was not even my photo. This was back in 2021. So I had been doing the toy photography for, I don't know, let's say like 6 months or so, and my wife got fired up, and I had just gotten all of these accessories from Super Action Stuff, who we've also had on the show here, but like those are all his accessories. And she set that up and took it, and I was just so happy. Like, she loves these toys, and we were even talking tonight that like the question will come up on our stream, like what's a like a franchise or a toy line or something that you'd want a highly articulate version of. Like, this is my answer now. I want like real version. I want Marvel Legends versions of in terms of like the extra articulation. Even my wife was like, I want all the joints. I want to be able to move their ankles. I'm like,
fun.
yeah. So I just had to share that because that's just
thank
again,
you.
this has been near and dear to us. And while that screen is up, just to remind everybody too, because again, you're talking about deadlines.
Yes.
And we say it all the time. We are very respectful of our guests' time, and again, we just appreciate whatever you're able to give us. And we do know that our time with you is coming to a close because you have your projects to work on. But again, this is the website, so like I just wanted to share with everybody because here's where you can subscribe to the newsletter, and right here is signing up for the Kickstarter.
I made sure they're right beside each other to make it super easy for everyone to find, right at the top.
Yep. So and like you said, agnesgarbowska.com. It's so easy.
Thank you so much, guys. And thanks for letting me talk about my Kickstarter and my newsletter, and thanks for letting me share my tips and tricks. And it's been so much fun answering everyone's question. Everyone had really fun questions tonight, and the jokes, guys. The jokes made the show. So.
Oh wait, so I have one.
Ooh.
I have one. So your story really inspired me because I remember, like, I think it was about 45 minutes ago where I told a joke and no one laughed, and then I kept telling them, and then we laughed at one. So keep going, guys, because your dream can happen.
Oh yeah, sometimes on the show when we don't laugh, yeah, but that's part of the bit.
Just keep going. It's part of the bit, right? Because you guys are really, I know you guys are really laughing.
Me and Yimbo agreed on it with a look of an eye. I'm like, yeah, don't laugh.
Well, I got another one for you guys before you go. Agnes, what do you call a pile of cats?
What?
A meowton.
I really like that one.
That's a good one.
Good job. Good one.
That's a good one.
I don't know that
Oh,
one.
I just want to draw a meowton now.
Yeah,
There you
a
go.
mountain.
Wow, you may have done it, Chris.
You got one.
That
buddy.
was basic to draw now.
It's an idea for you. You don't even have to give me anything.
Why, thank you. Brought to you by the Toy Father.
Yes.
Agnes, will you be
look at that smile?
Yeah, look at him. He's so happy. Will you be at San Diego Comic-Con this year?
Yes. I'm at San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con are the two that I try my very, very best not to miss because I have been doing them. I've been doing San Diego for over 12 years.
Wow.
And I think New York for over 10 years, give or take. But you don't want to know what the coolest part about doing shows every single year for so long is?
What?
The fact that I feel like I have this giant extended family now because I have watched so many kids grow up. It is insane. Some kids I met when they're in their mommy's belly and now they're little humans who talk and walk. Some kids I met when they were just in elementary school. Now they're adults. And that is the most beautiful thing about doing San Diego and New York Comic Con every year. Is I have regulars that come to me every single year, even as my lines are going longer and longer in the wait. Like this year, New York Comic Con during peak hours, wait time for me was over 2 hours, which I still cannot believe that. But the fact that all these people just keep coming back over and over is that I watch so many kids grow up, and that is absolutely my favorite dang part about doing those shows. I have so many little kids that are no longer kids, or it's beautiful. And I think I'll just keep doing those shows till like those kids start having their own kids, which some of them that might be happening soon, which is insane.
Yikes. Well, we plan on going, and we will wait 2 hours to tell you my next funny animal joke.
At the start of the day, don't come between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. because that's when all hell breaks loose every single day. I tried to tell people to come back later in the day, but it ended up not slowing down much. But usually if you come right as the show opens or around like 4:35 p.m., the lines definitely get a lot slower. But if you come during peak hours, lines are usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours now, just on average between that time frame. So just give the heads up.
Crazy.
Really cool.
How crazy is that?
I cannot believe that.
I think that's awesome. But like, you must feel so good and just like so great to meet all the fans. And man, that's so cool.
Love it. It's beautiful. And I do shows because I absolutely love doing shows. I'm at home all day talking to a dog who's deaf and can't hear me anyways. And even when she could hear me, she didn't respond. My dog is really old. Actually, you guys should say hi to my dog. She's really old and cute. Come here. This is Olive. She actually motivated the book. Her and her brother. Her brother unfortunately passed away from old age last year, but she is my motivation to everything. But I do conventions because I love meeting the fans, and I do the conventions for the fans. And I hope never to become a jaded artist, because then I would stop doing shows. I don't think I could ever stop doing conventions, just because as long as the fans want to see me and they're excited to get my art in person, because I do these in person live at shows, I'm going to keep going because it makes me happy if they're happy, and we're all happy, and we're all just one big happy family.
Oh, I love it. Again, we're going to wait in line, and I want to see someday to get a Meowton drawing from you.
I love it. It's going to happen.
If it's not San Diego this summer, Chris, then I'll go, and I'll now I have a purpose to go, and because I go to New York Comic Con every year, and
guys, wait for it. I haven't finished doing all the art for the coloring book for my Kickstarter. I still have a few pages left.
Meowton.
Maybe one of those pages will be a Meowton, because I have one with the dog version. I don't have a cat version yet. So when that appears in the coloring book, guys, we know where it came from.
Hey guys, I've pitched. This is like my night.
That's a milestone moment for you. This will
so many ideas, and this finally hits.
People in the chat feel sad because this is the last time you'll see Toy Father. He can't get any higher. This is where he hangs it up, unfortunately.
The Meowton is going into the positively motivated coloring book.
Yes, everyone.
Making us
You've
happy.
heard it here. Then we're gonna get Laserman in there. Well, that's another day.
Good job. You controlled yourself this time. Laserman's also a running bit as well, Agnes. You'll have to come back on another time, and we can talk about Laserman.
Yes, I want to learn about Laserman. I'm very curious now.
Let's just say it goes really deep, and I've made my own custom figures of Laserman. Would you like to see one?
Yes.
Okay. We got Laserman, first of all. So when I was a kid, I drew my own comic books, and I drew Laserman. And the whole joke was that, oh my gosh, I really was not prepared to do this, guys. I really was going to keep Laser Man out of here.
No one in the chat believes you.
I really was not going to mention Laser Man. But basically, Laser Man is Iron Man, but with an L on his forehead. And so I mentioned it on the stream one day. And then one day I was like, you know what? I want to make my own Laser Man figure. And so I put the details in.
Oh
and
my
he's
gosh.
like, he's pretty. I mean, be impressed, right? So then, because this community that comes on the chat, they've helped me develop different villains for Laser Man. So there is okay, we got his name is Reflect Sean. Then we got this guy.
Totally wasn't prepared
I'm
to
gonna-
bring up Laser Man.
Our show
I
has-
keep him right here.
I'll be
This
honest,
guy's-
it's never been so clear to me that our show has a brand.
Yeah.
And tonight.
It's amazing.
This guy, his I don't want he's a swear word, but it's pretty much poop storm right here.
Yes, good, because my daughter's watching.
Yep. And then I know I kept it clean. Then he has a main villain / best friend, and his name is Mooterin, the Divine Bovine.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I know.
Still everybody's
I
Okay,
still
he's my
stand
favorite
by
right
that.
now.
That's really good.
And
Yeah.
then that's probably my best one because this next one I finished last week, and his name is Heyman. Get it? Because he's He-Man. It's Heyman. Get it? All right.
I thought it was because he was on a
So-
farm.
The whole story is that Laser Man is the son of a wealthy dairy farmer CEO.
I believe it's a dairy conglomerate.
And
Conglomerate.
does the
Conglomerate.
cowman is he also on the farm too?
Mooterin. So
Rival
I've written like a 5 to 6 page like kind of script / story, and we're revising it. So Mooterin was his best friend, who's a cow, and then somehow turned into the Divine Bovine.
It's a complex relationship.
It's-
Once friends, now
Yeah.
enemies, maybe friends
Oh,
again.
Maybe
Yeah.
friends again in the future.
Frenemies.
Gonna have to
Um,
be friends at the end somehow.
Somehow,
Tell
right?
that
I mean,
power of friendship.
look at this guy.
He's so good. Oh, he's amazing.
So many more. I'm working on a new idea. Deadlines, right?
Perfect.
Oh,
That's
too
good.
good.
That was good.
Agnes, your reactions and kindness to the Laser Man characters is by far my favorite because you've shown it to
really
many
wasn't
people
going
now.
to say anything. I really wasn't going to say anything.
No one believes you.
Samurai Chris,
There it
Toy
is,
Father's climbing his mountain.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
But we want to be respectful of your time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. I am so glad to take part in this educational about Laser Man and beautiful.
Hey, you can coloring page Kickstarter. It's yours. Yeah.
Oh, so
Oh,
good.
boy.
But again,
Oh,
Agnes, thank you for joining us. It's been a
Yes.
thrill to have you on the show, hear about your story, and we will definitely see you at San Diego. This will be the first time that the three of us go together. Even a decade ago, it was only for that one time with me. So we're all
I'm
excited.
excited to see you guys in now crazy, but it's like a few months now. We have March,
Yeah.
April, May, June, July. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that
I
time's
know.
gonna fly by.
Mhm.
Yeah. It is.
It's true. Well, Agnes, you are again. Thank you so much. Your pleasure, and we'll have to have you come back on. And I'm sure our community would love to hear about the toy photography. But again, deadlines, and you have work to do, and we just are so thankful for your time. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so
Thank you
much for
very
having
much.
me. I had a blast, and also thank you to the
okay.
audience. Those were also great questions, and I had a blast with those as well. So hopefully, I'll be back.
sounds
Yes.
good. We'll be in touch.
Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you, thank you, and
Thank
have
you so
yourselves a
much.
wonderful evening, and good luck with the rest of the show.
Awesome.
Thanks
Thank
so
you,
much.
Agnes.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay! Oh man, that was cool.
That was
That was
fun.
cool. Wow, boys, that was great. That was so
great.
much.
That was a top moment for me to have her on the show.
Well done.
Yes.
Seriously, the way our daughters, and again, mine big, like I still can't believe at 4.5, she was just what? Daddy, can I be on the show tonight? Like,
yeah,
it's too funny, man. Oh,
yeah,
I love
absolutely.
it. I love it.
We didn't even get onto the topic because it just didn't go there. Because we talked about it on the pre-show. And I was saying it because people in the chat, my daughter was able, actually Chris's daughters too, were able to say hi to Agnes before the show. But I was talking to her about how I knew her, and I made that reel about my story about Agnes and those tutorials she put together back at the start of the pandemic. And that actually led me to Instagram. So a lot of the art that I was doing happened around that time, creating characters and learning from Agnes how to, well, poorly imitate some of her work. So that led me to Instagram. That's where part of the No Chewing story, and then eventually it became all about toys. But if you scroll back 1,000 or so posts ago, there's drawings.
Again, you can trace us being together, talking on the internet, hanging out as friends, and all of us here right now to that moment, right? Like to discovering that, like I'm saying, for your look at how it led. Oh, like how are we not all connected? Do you know what I mean? As people, like when you really think about it, how many more times do we have to hear "What a small world"? No, we're all connected.
Yeah, we're all connected. It's so true, though.
Oh man. Now we've been, like shouting out the chat. Let's dive in real quick because, as Wade Creates said, well behaved. We were all.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys.
My daughter is probably gonna stop watching right about now. In fact, just go to bed at this point. Thank you.
This is where we usually make the. Yeah, this is for anybody who is a wrestling fan back during the Attitude Era. There was the Monday Night Raw, and then there was the Raw is War. This is the Raw.
That's right. War. That's right. This is what was it at 10 o'clock? You saw that little ad go on the not for Raw's War, but the ad go across the TV. It's like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Right. Essentially, that's it. We're on the other side now.
Oh man, but guys, we had a blast. We still have our top 10 to get through. We still have toys to talk about. Amazing things. Again, saying hi. Like,
should we say hi to the people in the chat?
Yeah, yes. Shout out everybody that's been in so far. I mean, first one up was literally Action Figs. If we go all the way back, what's going on, buddy? How are you? And there's, like I said, a boy Wade Create and Samurai Chris. Thanks for chilling tonight. Again, we still have, as you guys know, a whole top 10 to go through. So,
that's right. Toy news, hashtag features. We're gonna check in on our toys.
Yeah, Josh Brand, the Tentacles. What's up? Happy Friday. I got you, Chris.
Happy Friday.
That's right. As soon as you said
good.
We're in for a show. We don't stream on Fridays.
Man, that's great.
Oh, Messi. Oh, Messi's in the house. What's up, Matt McKinney? Oh, you jumped over? There we go.
Sorry.
Jesse, the Collection Nexus had their first episode on Monday. Congrats, guys. It's up there. Oh, Unworthy. And again, I wanted to thank Kev and Danny for doing a great job with you guys last week. And
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. So again, thanks to those guys for jumping on there. Rob's Pop View. There, what's going on, man? Right. The name of all the letters combined.
I saw Rob Pop View unbox a Bo-Katan Funko Pop. Looked really cool. I got
Bo-Katan in the back.
She was sitting on a throne, but you could place her wherever.
Make it work.
Throne in the back.
Cal, KJ Smith's in the chat. What's up, man? What's up, Ray? RG. And you want to go 89. Thanks for your questions tonight.
Yeah, great ones.
Ooh, RG. Look at this next comment. This is awesome. They're going back to Chewy's comic book.
I had a 20-pack at JCPenney outlet 20 years later, looking at those books in my box, and Harley Quinn's first appearance. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Where they would sandwich, 20 comics.
Yeah,
4 of them were really good because the ones you could see on the outside on the shrink wrap, saran wrap.
Yeah,
and mine was X-Men #1. Unbeknownst to me, there's like 4 million copies of that book So of course it ends up in there, but it was the coolest issue for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down that path, and then Wolverine and Cyclops being favorites. Cyclops, being more favored than Wolverine in case Cheney's watching.
I mean, that's a fact, right?
I know, yeah, right.
Next up, John to the Ross. What's going on, man? Customizing Barbie sounds awesome. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I very rarely. I mean, based on all the nieces in my life that I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of.
Who I bet would make a very cool customized Barbie?
Me.
Well, yeah. You do that, buddy.
Had to beat you.
I was gonna say Machu. I bet he would actually make a really good one.
Oh, he would kill it. Yeah,
I'm sure he would. Yeah.
And 88 Figs, he was having some great comments tonight too, man.
Yeah.
When we were talking about focusing on yourself, I saw he put up horse blinders. That was a great. It's so true. Just gotta stay looking ahead, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor, our boy. What's up, Sir Trevor? Of course,
going on,
Sir Trevor. I know Maz's Toy Box is in the house too. Speaking of, because Maz likes to listen to podcasts like ours while shooting. So
I do that too.
Yeah, he actually commented that in the stream.
Well, that's what I'm. Yeah.
That's how I That's when you guys go to bed, because you guys stop responding to the chat. I turn on shows like Wade's stream and like
most
Amigos.
Most nights I stop responding at 7:30.
I know you're not responding because it says like quieted notifications. I'm like, oh, Chris went to bed.
Julian X2RL. Am I missing that? Am I missing the words? Julian 2XL.
You got it.
Making Move Media. What's going on? Again, thanks for the questions tonight. Oh, Cody.
Oh,
did we say
Johnny.
Cody? Jumped over Cody, my man.
What? Oh.
Too much new toys.
It was the green on green. I thought it was 88s.
That's all good. That's all good. Okay. Cody and I.
Hey, he's our boy too.
Oh, no, he's all of our collective boy. I love Cody's the best.
Sorry, Yimbo.
Cody's
Cody,
the best.
I got the Mezco Turtles. So
no, Cody and I have some stuff.
Oh, you know what? In the stream, I just finally got a FedEx text. It's coming. Yes, it's coming. So I know it. I know it's Mezco because it requires an adult signature. So I'm like, here it comes. The turtles are coming.
Have you just been staring at that on your desk this entire time? You so much control, buddy.
Oh
at my feet.
So much at your feet. Come on, man. It's $400.
It was just. It's been looking at me. So, guys, I am still recovering from the surgery where an organ was removed for sale of this, but I'm very excited to have it. Honestly,
which organ we don't say.
No, it was leaving it. It's because I don't want to affect the resale value on the black market.
It's true.
I'm with you too, and we'll talk about that in a little bit because people. Here's a spoiler: my number did not change.
About selling your organs?
No. Yes. Tune in. Let's keep going.
Oh yes, and so is that so talkative? I love that. I was saying it before. Say my head. So talkative. I love that.
That's right. I love that question too. What do you listen to while you're doing any of this? Because I find that really interesting.
Yep.
And
Dave Bot, thank you for also. Oh, sorry. True. Wait a minute.
No, I was just gonna say the comment about lo-fi music, and that's what she listens to. I do it too during my work day because I can't do the silence. I need something to keep me going. Hey,
you have also like the whole lo-fi for the record. When we've done Toy and Tales, when we've done our like toy shooting, and we put the music on that, and now that shows up in my toy reviews. Like instead of being high energy Imbo, I specifically, thanks to
you go down low, you're like, hello, this is Mr. Imbo.
I like to, but I use lo-fi music because it's just so chill. I like it nice,
so chill, especially if it's like a cover song. You're like, oh, I know this one. Yeah. John Santana.
Thank you, man, and thank you for all your great questions and comments tonight. Dave Bot had mentioned.
Did I pass Dave Bot?
No, not yet. I was scrolling down, but Dave Bot was talking about what's that called? A Wacom? A Wacom?
Wacom. No, Wacom. I always said Wacom, but it's a more traditional digital drawing device before iPads were really available.
Yeah, she said that was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Back when I wanted to be an illustrator in high school, that device was like $2,500. You need a desktop, which was like $1,000, and like an education for like 4 years. And I've spoken to some like kids later down the line when iPads are available, and to get them started in like the similar capacity, it's a $400 iPad, $100 pencil, and access to YouTube, and you can get started right now.
Yeah.
The barriers to entry are not there if you're interested.
Yep. I was just scrolling down. Toy Chase. Mayor Tim's in the house. What's going on, Tim?
On the case.
Tim, just for the record, was on the Show and Tell podcast as a
That's
special
right.
guest. So got to go check that out. Find out if he's afraid of aliens. Nilla Gorilla, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing, buddy? And sorry, I'm just scrolling down. Oh, hidden missed images.
Nice.
Yeah.
Toys are dad jokes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sir Dork's in the
wait,
house.
Hold on. Laser Squad assemble.
I love it.
Nice. That's good stuff right there.
This was the section when I started talking about Laser Man.
Oh yeah. Oh
And,
really? Is it?
Well, that's where he was talking about the what was it? All the characters are dad jokes. Yeah, pretty much.
That's so good.
What's going on,
Sir
Jared? How you
Dork,
doing,
what's
Sir
going
Dork, in
on?
the house?
Oh, what's up, Jared?
And then we have Wraith Mace. Oh yeah, we are Wednesday night. I see another comment from Wraith. I hope everyone is having a fun, relaxing night. That's what Wednesdays are for us, guys. Chris always calls it sharpening our axe. Lord knows we've needed it this week, and this has been everything. This is it. We love it. We love it.
This is the reward for a difficult week.
Yeah.
Week over week.
88 Figs goes, I'm gonna be honest, I tune into the top 10 to see the latest Laser Man pitch, and I'm always leaving impressed and satisfied.
It's so true. Honestly, you guys,
only because he said I'm leaving impressed and satisfied. I just have to say that's what she said.
No chewing threw up the lob, and I had the Hey-Man looking at me the whole time, like just looking at me like, talk about me.
I did do that on purpose for you, buddy.
I know you did a great job. You lobbed it in, and then I just smacked it out.
I left it there in case you wanted to, because it's our bit. It's your bit. It's our bit.
I did feel like I hit it. I'm doing more baseball analogies here. I did feel like I hit a triple with the mountain, so Laser Man was already there for me. I
think that was more of a home run. And you're just like cleaning
mountain
up
was?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would not.
Yeah, it made her. I think it's going to make her a coloring book, right?
We'll see if it does. I mean, that's a milestone I didn't know you had.
I mean that could be it. I mean that could be the. I think you got it, Chris. I think she's going to be drawn in Cat Mountain.
And then I'll have her sign it after waiting 2 hours.
This is a t-shirt design right here. It will just say, like Agnes said, persistence is key.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a picture of I don't know, Laser Man Mountain or something.
I think imagine if we had those shirts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what Comic-Con?
I already have ideas.
That says,
I have
just says like Agnes says, persistence key, and there's Laser Man on it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Focused.
Okay.
All of the things. Right. And guess what? 88 Figs. I'm not sure if you guys know how talented he is, but I'm sure we can talk to him about some graphic designs.
Yeah.
We know people now. We know people.
Little flavored trash collab right there.
Yep.
This would be great. Chris carrying Laser Man up a mountain.
With that said, let's segue to the slides.
Okay. I mean, sure. Hold on. Let me just. So excited.
My numbers are still low. So I haven't updated my
yeah, we never believe your numbers, Yimbo. we just it's just part of our show now. Yimbo's constantly at 25 or 24, just like he says his age is. He's still 25. This is like the 16th anniversary of his 25th birthday.
Yes.
What is I have actually been good though. How are we counting the turtle set as one?
Yeah,
Well, we're not there yet.
That's
But
one.
let's go on the next slide. Yeah, but what's making you happy, buddy?
Oh, guys, I mean, you know it. I wanted to shout out a local toy store in New Jersey. They also have online figures up there. They are official licensed Mezco vendors, and it's called the Toy Chest in Hope, New Jersey. So if you are someone that, like me and my friends here, and let's say you started, I point the finger at Unparalleled Universe because Wade posted the first in hand, there was like live images of the figures from San Diego Comic Con last year, and that was back in July, and I went, damn, I don't know if I should have passed. Like, I might need to get these. And then, God, what is it, the last week, seeing so much, like all the people getting them in hands. Our friend Rick, Art with Toys, just posted like an amazing review of the set.
Oh yeah, if you have a chance, he posted an hour-long YouTube video going in detail. Good job.
Yeah, Rick is awesome. So with he was very big with chapters, which again, that was a big deal when I figured that out. But to understand, and
I wanted to do a review too. I will never go as deep as that video is, so I'm not.
No,
so won't even try.
Rick killed it. The Amazing just posted his set. I know Wade's working on one, right? I don't think it's out yet, but man, it's all day. This is like, I'm still coming to terms with, like, I jumped in and now I have to deal with the repercussions. Like, I have to put the stuff on eBay. I got to get some old toys out, but I was hoping to get it this past weekend, but today's today. I'm alive today, and I have these turtles in hands. And yeah, guys, I mean, like,
they have a feel, and we'll move up here.
Yeah.
To even your point about selling some things on eBay to make room for, I have to do that too. Mm-hmm. But my number hasn't changed because I canceled the number of pre-orders. That I just thought to myself, I'd rather have these Mezco turtles.
Yeah,
and it's the feeling of, as I was seeing those pictures, it was that feeling of those Revoltech Ninja Turtle figures with that high articulation, the uniqueness, the accessories. This gave me that same feel. And they understand that they'll make it this one time. There's no guarantee you'll see them again. So had to jump on it. Had to.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously we have we're Turtle Boys. We've talked to other fellow Turtle Boys, and I was talking to Cody today. Same deal, like, because his set, he's waiting on his set, just like Chris is, because he ordered, from Mezco. So retailers happen to get this shipment first. And I mean, this is one of those definitive sets, and I feel like it is going to be something. He compared it to some of those early NECA Mirage turtle sets that people coveted for. So, like, again, it could be one and done. This is, I talked about it on Sunday, Chewy. We talked about it on the phone. Like, I'm really getting more into a collecting mindset. Obviously, loving videos and photography, but rather than looking at every action figure as a paint like I used to, I'm like getting back into, now I know what I like to take photos of. I know what I like. I've dabbled enough. Like, this is a set I'm going to want. So I'm going to make it work. I mean, literally, it's here.
It's an ultimate set. It's very pricey. This decision was not easy on 2 out of 3 of us to get these turtles.
Like, what kills me is like, I'm just gonna go off right now, guys.
Yeah,
it kills me that I even J Shot.
He's running his mouth.
Just
makes
leave
him
it
happy.
Just leave it that. J Shot and myself were the ones to buy it first off of Mezco, pre-ordered it just like a good boy, and then you guys are like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it now, and that was 2 days ago, and you got it, you have it, and I don't.
Yes, brought to you by the Toy Chest. Great local, support small businesses.
Supports all. Look, we know, like, we're part of the Chubsy Wubsy family. Love Chubsy. Like this is just, there's so many. Like, I was literally telling.
I just can't believe you have them right now.
I know, Chris. Going back to a positive thing, I was talking to the owner Kirk, and What I was saying is like with our community, with like being able to do this show and have these conversations together, like you do outside of the big bad toy stores and the entertainment earths and major, like it is word of mouth to vet and say like, hey, this is an online or this is an in-person toy store. Don't worry, like you're gonna get your stuff. It's fast. They're great. So I'm just letting you know the Toy Chest is a very safe and awesome.
That's right. I got mine within. I ordered it on Sunday. I got it today. It came perfect.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Jeez, he gets one cat mountain. Just
one cat
goes off.
The toy diva.
Guys, can we just say it's not cat mountain? It's just mountain.
Yeah.
It's get it because cats say yeah.
And
that's also the t-shirts. Oh wait, I need
get it
on the back.
On the back says, yes.
Get cat say meow.
Get it? Cat say.
Can you write down these notes for me? In another file next to the Laser Man ones.
Yeah, we'll just put it on.
T-shirts for Chewy to design.
Sorry, Yimbo.
It's all good. No. Ray Paz had asked us about the Fury Turtles. And now this is something that, again, Chewy and I spoke about. I have not Leo. You have not Leo, right?
Yep.
Leo?
We all have not Leo.
Yeah. And I had pre-ordered Donnie and Splinter, and I was, of course, planning on getting the entire set. When this opportunity of like, wow, I could actually get these in hands, I think I want them. We talked about like you made that suggestion. I think it might be true. Like, not that they are not amazing, because those Fury Rage toys, whatever they are, like they're so cool. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue the order now.
Yeah, to that point, I don't think I need them. I think these turtles are like, if are those ones that are gonna? Shouldn't I use the ultimate turtle set if I'm getting a turtle shot? And yeah, if it's back to what even Ray Pass says, it's pricey. That's some of the justification in my head as well. It's like, all right, I'm not going to go after those other ones.
Right. That's to me, and again, in our conversations, it's cutting back on the dabbling. Like, I love that not Leo. If that was going to be what I considered to be, until I had the Mirage set, the recent one, like the most fun to pose. But that was the whole thing, that even with that not Leo, as cool as he is and as fun as he is, it was still like, and I still might, this set still might be missing something. I don't know, but this is the mystery. Whereas, like, I know that there's going to be things that maybe, I don't know. I had to roll the dice. So
yeah,
I haven't canceled anything yet, but that was a great suggestion. I probably will.
Do you know anything about this, or is this just like hope? Sentinel or Figure Arts making Mutant Mayhem Turtles. Do you see that they're doing a video game?
Ooh. Depends on who's publishing it. I'll have to see.
Yeah.
Like I would love an actual first party studio game with, like, given it the Spider-Man Insomniac treatment for Turtles. Like that would be so cool.
Be really cool.
We got Toy Addict in the house, and he's saying he needs those turtles no matter the price.
Well, Toy Chest has it, just so you know. Like they're there. So
and Ray Paz, yeah, the pre-order people should have gotten it. But
this is what I was gonna tell you, Ray. Like, I totally understand it, and like there's no good way. Like, this is just so you understand perspective, because that's all it can be. When you are a distributor or like a Mezco vendor, like you get locked into buying a certain allocation, and that becomes your stock. So with a set like this, like I personally, I know I benefited from it by getting it from a retailer. And I feel Chris's pain, and Cody and John and everybody.
No, Cody wanted to wait.
In this instance, this is such a big set and price point that I do think for the mom and pop shops, this was a really good thing for them, because then guys like us get to say, hey, in case you missed it, or you were waiting for Mezco. I'm sorry.
I wish I had more music queued up. I need some like sad, like lo-fi music for Those
Sad
moments.
toy father. Sad
Sad.
father.
Sad daddy. TPC. Sad daddy.
Ooh, I'm gonna send. I see Jay shot our
I already
Sentinel
sent the
boys.
link.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Oh my god.
It's on time.
All right, so we got Retro Storm 15. What's going on? You missed. We had Agnes Garbowska, a talented illustrator, comic book artist, My Little Pony, Teen Titans Go, DC Superhero Girls. Great guest. Go back and catch that later on. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And Nilla Gorilla said he canceled his DLX Hulkbuster. Just so much for one toy. I agree. Some of these toys I have on pre-order right now. I'm just like, I already paid for them, but it makes me feel anxious. I'm like, oh.
I will say that the whole waiting game, and sometimes and again, Chewy, we've made this joke, but like leaving it to the universe, like if it's meant to be, if it's meant to come our way. That Hulkbuster is a perfect example, because I was waiting for the Entertainment Earth so I can use Chewy's link and the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I waited, like it wasn't coming in stock. Big bad full. I'm gonna wait for Entertainment Earth. Maybe we'll see. And then again, Toy Mirth at a Toy Con, I was able to get it at a like a better price. Like it's saved again. Toy Mirth, thank you for the hookup. But yeah, Jeremy, like sometimes you gotta make those calls, and it's a really cool piece. Like it is undeniably cool, but there's also it's a lot of money for one toy. So
88 had this great comment that this is Chris's villain origin story. Perfect.
We've been making a
heel
lot
turn, guys.
A lot of heel turn jokes the last few weeks. There's heel Yimbo. This is now heel Toy Father. Are we going the way of the Shield?
Doesn't that mean two of you are going to turn on me? Is that how it goes?
Well, I guess we know who the Roman Reigns is.
I didn't follow it well enough. I forgot who betrayed who. Oh, Jason's in the house. What's going on?
Oh,
hey, buddy.
Storybook Heroes. What's up, man?
And Retro Storm is waiting for posable capes.
Oh.
For the turtles? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, you remember the episode where they all had capes?
Oh, sure, can be. And we're thrilled to have them in the wings right now. We have one of the two Sentinels.
I don't know how this happens. We both leave at the same time, and we're both like, we'll jump over. And then, like, I am before everybody else. Did somebody mention turtles and heel turns? Because here I am.
Like, Jay, I gotta say, like, I felt your pain when you're like, can we wait until all of us get the turtles to do a collab, please?
Yeah. What was that line in the movie? No chewing and Yimbo. No, I'm kidding. I won't curse on the stream. Yeah, no, but by the way, guys, like, first off, I want you guys to enjoy the hell out of those fucking turtles. I don't know why I cursed now.
Yeah, me too.
Enjoy them. No, seriously, I want you to enjoy them.
No, I'm laughing that you chose Ben to swear.
Yeah. What's making us happy? Womp, womp, womp. Yeah. But like, we never do collabs in that chat.
Wait, pause. We have one of the other.
See, here he is. Here he is. It's about time. What happened? How did that happen?
Ooh, buddy.
How did this happen? We're smarter than this. Anyway, we never do collabs in that chat. And Yimbo's like, let's do a collab. I was like, what the hell, Yimbo? It's like I haven't been mad at you since Suck It J Shot. Like, I'm just saying.
I'm just playing with a new toy that I got.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, to show you something else that I got that's still in the box. That's is everybody's waiting for.
What is happening?
Why are you going on your? What are you doing on your phone?
What are you doing on your phone, Chris? Come on, you got a show to do. So
sorry. I was saying this was me reading this chat when you were doing the collab.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, dude, yes, I 100% want to do the collab. You guys like, let's do a collab. We got our stuff early. Hashtag you, Yimbo. All right.
Well, I'm just gonna say, J-Shot, you always say this. You just didn't turtle hard enough, buddy.
Oh, that is bullcrap. That is bullcrap because none of you guys got them from Mezco.
Wait,
Right?
mine's in the other room.
Okay, go get him, Chewy. Why don't you go get it?
Go get it. Go get your.
Go get it. Go get it.
No,
While you're at it,
yeah,
why don't
go
you
get
go
it.
get mine from wherever the hell mine are? So
Yours just shipped. I got the text.
Yeah, I just got the text too.
Yeah.
so
I really like that I decided to buy them on Sunday, and I was the first one to get in the group.
First of the group.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
Did you get yours before 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. Yeah,
okay.
Machu won.
Whatever, Machu. God, you can't let me have one. One thing.
I love this. Everybody's like if we're drawing lines at who's mad at who, it's great. I love this. Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to drive.
And
like an
another
hour
thing,
and a half.
Chris. Yeah.
That's right. Mine was handed to me.
Yeah.
Mine was handed to me by the owner of the store.
You can't even let me have this.
I will say though, I only paid $300 because I ordered through Mezco and I had points. So
There you
that's
go.
a win, right?
That's right.
Good.
There you go.
That's
Cat
good.
I
Mountain,
supported a small business, and I tried to throw
$300.
him more money.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it, Macho.
See, Machi, you can't even let him have that.
Damn it, Macho.
Yimbo's got
on
his sharing
speaking.
cardigan on.
Yeah.
He's all like ready, This is what's making me happy.
It
Yeah.
is.
I also stopped
Oh.
by Chubsy's.
Oh yeah, what else did you get today? You were on the road toy hunting hard today.
Yeah. Got this.
Let's go to a single.
Man Beast Boy says he's hitchhiking to Chubsy tomorrow. Can we stop going to that screen? Every time it's like makes me sad. It's like, what's making me happy? And then there's Chris. Womp, womp, womp.
We need the Curb theme song.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh man, you went all out. Jeez.
I want that. I forget the name, but it's the genie.
The gym?
I got something too. God. Look at what I got. Put
Let's
it on
see
me. Put it on me.
Okay.
Look at this.
Whoa.
Oh, Prime to the first.
Side,
yeah.
side.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Machu's first game.
My first wrestling game.
Look at
Yeah,
that
look at
gloss
that.
on the side.
Right? Doesn't that look nice?
Well
That's
done.
cool. That's really cool.
It's no friggin' turtles, but it's fine. Hey guys,
Well-
want to do a collab with arcade things? Shut up,
This
bro.
one. Is this new?
Yeah. I had to get this.
Looks kind of like Toy Father.
Yeah, that's so exactly why I got this.
But
Oh,
they'll never have your mountain.
nice. Yeah.
Mountain? I don't know if I know.
Oh, yeah. It was the whole thing before.
So how is that? How's the Bat Pod? How's that
The
look?
Bat Pod looks
I had-
cool.
I had this like last week. I forgot about it.
Nice.
Matt's just digging himself out of toy piles, just
I am.
like wading through.
By the way,
I
Chris,
know
Oh.
Machu got this guy early, really early, but I got him today, and he's
Is that Lighter Man? Sorry, that's Spider Man.
yes, lighter man.
I still have Yimos too.
I know. I was about to
Hold
say. Like,
Did you?
Chad, I never got your opinion. Like you kind of
What?
didn't say anything. What did you think about Hey Man?
What was Spider Man again? Dude, I will be honest with you. I absolutely there is all your stuff. So there are two things that I want to say about Laserman. Everything you do with Laserman, I absolutely freaking love because again, it's like you are bringing your childhood forward, and I love it. It is so good. And then heel turn J Shot is like, could you stop mentioning Laserman every 5 minutes? There's other things to talk about, like Ninja Turtles. No, no, yeah. Then
Well-
Matt's got a guy with laser eyes.
There,
oh yeah, I was just playing my mind, Matt. There we go.
Oh,
There he is.
nice.
Whoop.
Did you ever pick
Hey.
up Gene?
You guys got
Not-
your
not yet.
Cyclopses two
I will.
together. That's
I will.
sweet.
Once I figure out my actual total of toys purchased this year.
oh man,
And I did hear I put a poll up, Matt. I mean, obviously, like Matt can tell me, like this. I'm gonna.
I like
listen
this
to it.
better than the Mopex.
And that's what he told me right away. So I was just like, oh, I know. But then I put a poll up, and it seemed like yes, the double jointed elbows, pinless, and just overall look and feel.
She doesn't
It's
have
recommended.
cankles either. That's what bothers me about the Mopex.
Don't be body shaming people about their cankles. Some people can't control it. You know.
I'm
Chris
sorry.
or Chewy, could one of you guys real quick just share the tab that I have down here? I wanted to clarify
go ahead.
because
Go
the
ahead.
name.
The tab that you have with me?
No,
What is
no, I
this?
just wanted to make sure
That's
everybody
so good,
knew
Roger. You're on fire.
because there's other like when you Googled, like I wanted everybody to know it's the toychestllc.com. This is where Hope,
Yeah,
New
check it.
Jersey. What? I'm just saying.
Nothing.
With you, so that's
No
all I
chest. Yeah, chest. Different chest. Yep.
know. What am I telling? I would say I told the guy.
No, I could
correct
put it
some
back up.
people and help them out.
Yimbo, I want to see your chest. I want to see your toy chest. Bring it back up. So
That's
No.
hey, Chris, put that in that file. I want to see your toy
Ooh, I like
chest.
that. I like that.
Right? Toy chest.
It
worked.
I like that. No, that's what I'm saying. No, but seriously, bring the website back up because I think there's a lot of stuff on there that looked really cool. And by the way, the picture that Matt sent me, they had a lot of cool. They had not the Mezco turtles were sold out, but he had like some of the cooler like quarter scale.
Shredder.
Shredder,
He had
which
the
I haven't seen in a
Shredder
while,
Oh,
which
yeah.
looked
soldier.
awesome.
Well,
So-
what's so great about this, and Matt, you got to see it.
Chris,
Yeah.
slow
It's
down with the scroll.
It's not me.
No, it's
Oh,
Yimbo.
okay.
Yimbo's overly excited. You got
I
not compliment his cardigan,
is-
and then
this-
he'll
I
slow down.
I complimented his chest, and now he won't calm down.
You excited him.
Well, okay, so all I want to say, so Matt was there. You walk in, and it's amazing. It's just it's museum-ish, but not. It's a store. Like I was with my little kid, so like I was just like, you guys have to stay with me. You do not touch anything.
It's also how
But
Matt talks to me when we go to a new store.
Exactly.
Dude, the toy selection with Matt, right? Like this, the age ranges. It's not just like action figures, and that's what like it's a toy store. Like it's such a blast.
They had old school cap guns.
Oh, like yeah, it's so crazy. Like look at the list of categories down here. You know what I mean? Like it's so much different stuff. So anyway, it was really amazing. If you are in New Jersey or local-ish, like I saw Danny saying, I guess I'm driving to Jersey, but yeah, like it's worth the trip. It is such a fun store to go into. And then again, like sells rockin' mezcos. He's great. So many different things. Oh, and he's also mythic and cosmic
Yes.
retail.
Oh, there you
too.
go. Nice.
And NECA. He has a
And
lot of
NECA.
NECA.
Lots of
Lot of
NECA
NECA.
stuff.
NECA, I'm broke.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you guys didn't. Did anybody do the Donnie's Lair?
No.
Speaking of NECA.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Too much. I mean, hey, it's
We could wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Chris, jump to slide whatever with Donnie's Lair, and we'll talk about that now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll talk Donnie's Lair, and then I might have to jump, but let's talk.
Those
Donnie's
are
Lair.
your toy counts?
There you go.
Yes.
We'll go back to that.
Yeah.
'cause mine-
What did you say earlier about you? I didn't turtle hard enough. Yeah, no, I did. I jumped on it, dude. I love
Nice.
this. This looks so good. I think it looks great. And look, it's a $300 price point. It's the same price point as the one that we already got. I honestly feel like this is more accessories. The fact that I
think it's
yeah.
a fair price.
I think it's a fair price. And by the way, it's got, little things that I appreciate. There's shelves that come with it to put all the other random pieces you've been getting for years, which I love. And it comes with interchangeable sewer caps so that you can change up how the pieces come in. I think this is great. And I don't know if the intention is that the piece right there, I'm using my mouse as if you guys can see it, but the piece there, like in the middle where it's like attached to the wall and it looks like it swings out, looks like the piece from the opening, right? In the opening cartoon.
Oh,
where
the
he's
large
like,
machine.
Yeah. Like it's like just close enough. Like, I don't know. I kind of can't wait to do that shot with it. So, dude, I think this looks great. I'm thrilled by it. Is 300 steep? Maybe. I don't know. Everybody just paid $100 per turtle for the Mezco turtle. So,
oh yeah, no, there's no knocking. I mean, like, first of all, like we always say, it's up to you as the individual, like to spend your money or don't. We get the choice.
Yeah.
So, like, this is at least it's on par with the first release. What were people complaining about? Like that it's smaller. Technically? Well, of course, people complain. It's like we know.
Yeah,
that,
no, people.
So.
Yeah, people complain about anything.
What's the
You
last
know,
one?
and-
$300?
Right.
The last
yeah.
one was $300.
Oh, then this shouldn't
That's
surprise anyone.
And by the way, I think this comes with more accessories. And
Did it
like,
come with
we-
this street piece?
yes, yeah. But
Okay.
that honestly, if we're gonna complain, that was my only complaint. So that is not like the street
foam.
piece it's a foam core. It's
Yeah.
not plastic. So like they're all like, you could stack the thing on top, and I was like, I wouldn't stack anything on top of that. That would be my only complaint. So,
and I think that's so cool, John, because like you and I both have Donnie's portal generator, and it has
the portable quarter fits in your bucket.
A little piece, yeah. Like
I'll print out one for anyone else that doesn't have one right now. We can collab.
Wait, is this still available?
Yeah, it's I think it's available till April. So
okay, so if I can get my hands on the actual living room set, the first one, if I can get that, then I might get this.
You got ToyCon.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't bring that back out as an available option as well.
So there is some weird, and I've heard this from a couple of different people. There is a little bit of weird licensing stuff with some pieces of Nickelodeon. Like there was conversation about whether or not they would do another run of the Turtle Van. And again, don't quote me on this. If I remember what it sounds like, if I recall what they were talking about, Nickelodeon is really good at giving licenses for a run, and then that's it.
Oh,
so like you've got to be like, so there will never be another run of the OG Turtle Van. Now, if they change it and it's like season 6 Turtle Van, I don't know, right? Can they get away with it? Maybe. But I mean, who's not to say though that somebody finds a couple of the original sewer dios in the warehouse, you know, when they show up at ToyCon. So
right. That's what I'm banking on, Matt. Like that would be it, you know, like because it's cool. I mean, it would be really awesome to have a full, complete turtle suit. That is awesome.
Was so great. Yeah.
Did they ever make the coffee maker?
That's what I think. So that's what I feel like that spot is in the back there. It's like just close enough to it.
Oh, okay.
That's so like I feel like if you crop in, and by the way, by the way, there he is. It's funny, Duarte. I was just thinking about you. I feel like a Donnie coffee maker needs to be in the future there. So you know, save your money for a complete layer build from Duarte Studio. You know what's sad is that I will probably have a NECA one and a Duarte one. Let's be fair. So
is that sad or is that awesome?
That's on brand, is what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say awesome.
Yeah. No. But real quick before I go, I can't control anything. Jump up to messy photography. I love his question. Yeah. So, in your opinion, what do you think is the best hero versus villain combo? Example: Spidey and Goblin, Batman versus Joker. I'm gonna go Jason Todd Crowbar.
You are in that mood tonight, John.
I am in that mood.
And play that curb music.
Bop, bop, bop. I wish I had a fade button. So, yeah, that's it. Sorry, guys. Saw you were on. We were excited. We finished up. But yeah, and Yimbo, as always, nothing but love. Just you know.
I went for the whole group. Of course, I'm excited.
No, Deja will have his revenge.
I will have my revenge.
Jesse, wait, how dare you mention a collab? I definitely want to say collab.
God, don't make me shoot these tonight out of spite.
No, I do not know. I'm serious. Like, I want you guys to shoot them. I am like, by the way, if I was gonna be mad at anybody who's gonna get them and shoot them, it's gonna be Machu because he's gonna kill it. You know, between Machu and I, who both of us have been featured on NECA for our turtle shoots, only one of us is followed by NECA, and it ain't me. So if I'm going to be mad at anybody, I want to see. It was just more like it was like a collab. I felt like Yzma. He's still alive. A collab.
But haven't most of you been featured by Mezco?
Oh, well, John, just so you know, I was also once featured on NECA's page, and they don't follow me, so it's cool.
See, that's what I mean. So,
and they will like my stories occasionally. So.
Yeah, Yimbo, I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link to the club.
Right,
I don't think I've been featured by Mezco at all.
That's true.
Yeah,
Mezco guys, you guys know because I was I was so excited to share this with people. So it was my friends. I was like, guys, this is so. Yeah. I'm going to be in the upcoming Fan Friday Mezco blog feature.
Awesome,
so It was for the Void Gomez, and it was so funny because like it was the first. You know me. I mean, like I usually don't call my shot, but I was straight up like, wow, I can't believe I ordered this figure. I'm going to get fan featured. Like I'm going to crush these photos and get them out as fast as possible, and hopefully it worked out. And then like they were doing all these other ones, and I'm like, oh, I guess nobody cares about the Red-Eyed Knight. And then I got the message, so I emailed it tonight, and yeah, so yes, I'm excited.
Dude, it's awesome. Congratulations on that, man.
Congrats.
Yeah, dude. It's it's nothing but, and seriously, like that's what I mean. Like I want to see Mezco turtle photos. Like, dude, I'm loving Unparalleled Universe's like handpics of him. He puts so much personality into. I'm so pumped to see pictures of him, dude. The more turtles, the better. It's just
I was watching Art with Toys' review the other day, and he did a great job of showcasing those turtles. Yeah,
I'll have to jump back on that. So, yeah, cool. All right, that was
Art with Toys is here. What's up, Rick?
Hey, look, there's Art. There's Art. Art doesn't watch our show.
Review, man. It was great and got so many, like literally all of us excited, and 3 of us went out and bought it, and the other 2 are waiting.
What?
Yeah, I mean that's a good
slide
place for that.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, wrong slide.
He just looks like he's mad about Donnie's lab.
I did.
Stupid Donnie's lab.
Oh, that's gonna be my.
Jimbo's still hugging the box right now.
Yeah,
It's just here. I have to be in close proximity to it. I'll do a whole rest of the show like this. I don't care.
I mean, it's such a big box. It's so cool.
1 hour 55 minutes and 44 seconds is when John stopped watching. He was like, "I'll do the whole show like this." Yeah.
Great show, guys. See you guys later.
Everybody. Chris is off turning Donnie's lab into the Laser Man lair.
The laser lair.
You said it. I didn't. You said it. I didn't.
You're gonna get it.
That's true.
One of these days.
Oh my god.
Oh god, they are so pretty.
Wait, Jimbo, did you get Spider-Man?
Not yet. I will get it.
I was trying to tell the guy to convince you on getting the Spider-Man because
you technically didn't even get the Spider-Man.
Well, I told him I already have. He was trying to sell it to me.
Yeah. No, I told him. I said, I was like, oh, I'm getting this. I'll come back for that. He goes, oh, good. All right, yeah, all right. And I was like, but funny enough, I was again talking to Chewy, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get this Mezco Spidey. I know it, and you're like, you just want Machus. Like,
I said
thing that doesn't exist.
I gave him an idea. How about you just give Machu like $140 and he'll just mash together those 2 figures for you.
You got to get the other figure though.
Right.
The body, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long-term plan, Matt, but yes, I will commission you one day for that.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, but you have
particular
absolutely
figure.
no interest in Mezco alone from Spidey.
Matt's version of it is just, I can't. It's so good.
You need 3 stops. You need Head Rock heads, you need the Mezco suit, and then you need Yamaguchi.
Dr. Frankenstein.
It's a side quest. You got to collect all the pieces and then bring it back. So yeah,
It's the modern day. It's a more modern day Build-A-Figure right there.
Yeah,
that's true. This is going to be my Spidey quest. You're right.
Spidey quest. Oh.
By the way, Art with Toys. Rick said more turtle pics when he gets back from Wisconsin. Excellent, dude. I mean, yeah, between the review and your initial stuff too. Awesome.
Pick up that Mezco package while you're on your way back from Wisconsin because I think that's where mine is. So,
I thought you were talking to me. I put it down for a second. I wasn't.
It's upside down. You gotta flip it.
I was afraid that like I would get back and it would just be sitting. The one ship from Mezco would be sitting at the front of my house.
Did you really have that like consider after you're driving around today?
Yeah, because it was pouring out.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
it's okay. They're turtles. They're made to be in the water. They'll be fine.
Sure.
They're amphibious. Yeah.
Oh man! By the way, Greg, formerly the Brute Scale, said, "What's sad is this is real. This is the last. The word sad is not what I would use. That's amazing. He has the Neko and a Duart lair. That's freaking.
Oh,
Greg, are you kidding me? This is why I. This is on me. I need to still hit you up and like schedule our weekend, like our whole group trip. It's going to be a group field trip to
love it.
to Greg's house.
And then sushi after.
Yes.
That's all I hear about
yes,
is the sushi
yes.
after. And Artwood Toy says, "You need me to go on a retrieval mission?" Yes. Just pick him up. Pick him up, Rick. Just grab him. Just grab him. Don't worry about it. I don't care who you steal them from. I don't care who's, well, I don't need to know names. Just as long as I get my turtles, I'll be fine.
Oh, and also, what's up, man, Beast Boy? And he's saying that it's sold out.
Oh,
What is?
The Mexico turtles at Toy Chest.
Toy Chest.
Call him. Call him. He was talking about. I don't know. Call him.
Jimbo, you weren't supposed to say anything.
Was I? I talked to him. I confirmed. I asked him.
He might have more on the way.
Oh, I don't know. I was also telling for people.
Yeah.
As
Hey,
a
you
there's
stop talking.
plenty of. The man has mezcos to sell. Can I just?
He's
say
got
that?
a lot of mezcos to
He's
sell.
got a lot of mezcos.
He's got a lot of
to sell.
Mezcos.
And they're all amazing. So that's all. That's all I'm saying.
Lots of Mezcos.
Trusted.
No
seller.
turtles today for
That's all I can
Mezcos.
tell you.
Lots of Mezcos.
There is a lot
Yeah.
of Spideys, though.
Yeah. Artwood Toys. Yeah. Take out kneecaps, buddy. Whatever needs to be done. No questions asked. I'm in. Whatever it is. Yeah. So I got bail money. We'll figure it out.
And Greg wants pizza, not sushi.
Whatever. We'll do both. Fuck it.
Yeah,
We'll do
yeah.
both.
Ooh, pizza sushi.
Pizza sushi, sushi pizza, whatever you want to call it. So, and then we'll
It's
go for
fish
pizza ice
wrapped
cream
up
after.
in a pizza.
Sounds delicious. Don't
Go.
threaten me with a good time here, Chewy. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll do that.
So Chris, let me just ask while everybody's still here. Is that face you're making because of the Mezco turtles or that we haven't started the top 10 yet?
He's really mad at the layer. It's...
I'm just making sure. By the way, Wade said hashtag.
No, wait. Can you
moist
talk more
romantic-
about these freaking turtles, please?
Yeah, I'm giving you.
Yeah, but which one are you gonna start with first? I think I'm going Mikey first.
Leonardo leads. Donatello does machines.
Leonardo
Raphael's cool
leads.
but rude.
Good description.
I gotta be honest with you though, Chris, man. Like that is. I hope you use that like in your professional because I was like, oh, I will go do my homework. That face was like, yeah, that was a good face. That was a good like you better. It was one of those like it wasn't like, hey, shut up. It's one of those like, I'll wait.
I won't do it again.
Yeah.
And Wade is reminding you, Chris, that yes, you have that cat lair coming. It's going to be so great. Oh my
And
God.
you are, I think you're the only one getting that cat layer. So
Yeah.
we'll all live like
Hey, guys, when I get that, you guys want to do a collab?
I mean, I'll do it, but I'm coming over to your house.
Yeah, what I was
Using
going to
yours.
say, guys, when
Can I
that
put my
comes in-
turtles in the layer?
You
when
can
that
go on
comes
the
in
left
picture-
wing. I'm going on the right wing.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, that works.
Sorry, you
John-
go ahead.
John and Matt, as soon
Yeah.
as that comes in for Chris, whenever that time frame is, we got to plan a little 3-day weekend and drive up. That and we can in-person collab cat lair.
When does that come out? Is there an estimate?
I think it's November.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm actually rather scared about all the bigger size items that have been ordered. Like I don't know where I'm putting them. Like I have the
well, no,
ghost.
there's a helicopter.
Okay. Yeah, Chewy, you don't have to be a size.
That's a
queen. It's
future
okay.
you
Don't be
problem.
worried about it. Yeah.
I was just thinking about it. I'm like, oh my god, where am I gonna put the ghost?
Yeah.
Don't worry
Oh.
about it.
I forgot about the ghost. I can't wait for that.
I realized
doing-
it when I saw that. I was looking through my Pulse orders. I'm like, wait a minute, Sabine Chopper. Oh, a ghost.
Oh yeah, I ordered that too.
I was doing.
There's so many things I paid for this year that are supposed to come in. I mean, by the way, I think speaking of like stuff that's supposed to come in, March we're supposed to get if you guys ordered it, the Usagi set.
Oh,
right
so people
before-
are getting those right now.
That's coming in now. Oh, well, people are getting those early too. Thanks, Snoocher. Did you get yours early?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
actually,
and you're supposed to get stop it, Mashu. You waited here for me for 3 days, guys. And then the rest of the Last Ronin are supposed to come out. The First of All, Raph, Leo, and Splinter are supposed to hit in March. So
I can't
those
wait
are
for
gonna be-
those.
ship.
First to Fall Raph is a really good name for Raphael.
Yeah, it's a good name. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like if you read the comics, like you were like, yep, this makes perfect sense as to what happens and what he does.
Yeah.
So yeah. So well, all right, gents. Nothing but love. And always just a good time to rag on you for a little bit. But Yimbo, I will never forget. # suck a J shot. I will never forget that. And
It was a second Yimbo right after.
yeah, right after. Yeah.
That's the order.
Yeah. But I can't. Honestly, I'm actually really. I want to go back and watch the replay for you guys. I'm really excited to see the art and stuff that came in from. I was really searching for her name before I could.
Agnes Garbowska.
Agnes Garbowska.
Agnes, that's it. For Agnes, I was actually a little disappointed that she wasn't still on when we jumped on, but I would have been like, in a second, Agnes, I've got to complain about turtles. I'm a grown man who's angry about turtles.
Be like, Agnes, have you painted a turtle yet?
Agnes, and Agnes will be like, no, I haven't painted my Mezco set, and I would just been like, that's it. So, but appreciate you guys, love always, and what's making me happy? You guys. That's what's making me happy.
Love you, Johnny.
Love you, buddy.
All right, don't suck at J Shot. Got you, bud. Thanks, Wade Create.
Yes.
Later, guys. Bye, bud.
Yeah.
Too good.
I'm gonna leave too because I'm hungry.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it for democracy.
Oh, I can't do that right now.
Okay.
I need to
open
eat
turtle.
first. No, I'm trying to save these for tomorrow.
Oh, for enablers?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good. That's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Turtle-
have I have a lot to
turtles and
unbox.
soju?
I can't do soju. I'm
Oh,
taking some meds for the root canal thing. Yeah. But I do have to eat something because the last time I ate was lunch, and I was
go do
driving for a lot during the
Wait,
day.
hold on. What was it on the enablers that toying around played this clip of you saying something and you guys had been
Oh, we were drinking.
Yeah, you're drinking, but you had said something.
You're irreplaceable.
I like it. Sounds fancy. Could you define this?
No,
That was
you're irreplaceable. But like, yeah.
I played that over and
You
over.
were perplexing and irreplaceable at the same time.
Exactly.
That was great.
You're a mystery that can't be replaced.
Well, guys, today I called Matt like as soon as I got out of school, and I'm like, "Where are
I'm like,
you?"
I'm eating.
You're like 20 minutes away from me. You're so close.
I told you to meet up. We were at.
You
like,
see
some
Yimbo
bar.
running from the school like it's
wanted
the
to.
opening
I was
scene
like,
from
oh.
Willy Wonka.
But it's funny because it's like when I put in the address for that place, it told me about flood warnings. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to get stuck.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing I went at that time, because if I went later, I would have had a problem, because I saw the traffic going the other way when I would have left. Nah, I would have got stuck. So it's a good thing I went earlier. It just we'll see each other soon.
Yeah.
ToyCon?
Yes, at the very yeah.
When's that
Yeah,
one?
of course.
That's later in the month, right? Later. It's in Parsippany though.
Yes, it's a con. It's a con.
Yeah. Actually, that's the one where we all met, right? Or was it the one in the fall where we all met?
It was the one in the fall, but I don't think it was in Parsippany. I thought it was.
No, it wasn't. It was in Wayne still. Yeah.
Mhm.
But there is another show in Woodbridge, I think, this weekend. I think it's this weekend. Could be
Oh,
wrong.
Matt, I'm getting my couch Saturday delivered.
You're getting your what?
I
My
think that's
couch.
code Machu. Machu.
No, like-
Whenever he says he doesn't want to hang out with you, he's like, I'm getting a couch. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, my couch is.
couch.
I'm just telling you Saturday finally.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
then
yeah.
that piece of my life will be handled.
Wait,
Yeah,
when is it? When is it,
Saturday.
Macho?
So, which one? ToyCon?
Yeah.
I believe that
26th?
is the 26th.
I'm getting my couch.
No, not 26th. It's is it the
23rd?
30th or the 23rd?
I hope it's not the 30th, because it would follow up that pattern of a toy show on a holiday weekend for
No,
most-
Yeah, I think it's probably the 23rd.
24th. 23rd,
Yeah.
24th.
So your couch is coming in then?
Still
Toy
getting a couch then, yeah.
Yeah.
Couch shopping. Still shopping for it.
Okay.
We're doing
okay.
the shopping, then it'll probably be delivered on the 25th.
Okay. Okay. Nobody wants to hang out with me because they're all getting couches for democracy.
For democracy.
Super Earth. Although I have been playing WWE 2K24, so
Yeah, you
try
said
to
you've been liking
juggle
that,
those
huh?
two. Yeah, I've been liking it. I've been liking it a lot.
The fact that you said it's more polished,
It is more
it's
polished than the last
kind of
one.
crazy.
Yeah, because Chris, I'm with you. Like we picked up 23 at the same time. I was like, wow, what a
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys should pick it up also.
Oh, we will. This is all.
Yeah.
I definitely will.
With your couch.
I bought Mezco Turtles. I can't afford a PlayStation 5.
I'm not. I've been trying to push that on you. I'll take a break for a little while.
Yeah, like in a month.
I did think about that too when I when I paid for the Mezco Turtles. I'm like, shoot, this is like slightly more than a PlayStation 5.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do they cost? I thought they were like
$400
500.
now.
Oh, I thought they were 500.
They're always on sale.
Mhm.
But at this stage of my life, and I'm sure you guys, like, we're all here streaming together. At the end of the day, balancing out time, I'm gonna play with these.
Right.
And I love video games, but I'm just saying, what am I actually realistically? I'm going to play with these. You made a good choice, Joey. But one day you'll join the PS5 club.
Yeah.
No, I'll get a PS6.
PS6.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to get that one.
Oh man, Henrock plays too. I know.
Yeah, for
I
democracy.
need to be fired up. I got to fire it up.
There's a bunch of us that play now
Yeah, that was fun.
for Super Earth.
Okay.
For
Alright.
Super Earth, man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm-
Yeah, they have it on Steam.
I have a Mac.
Mac Mini. That's pay.
Does that Steam
Check
too?
it out.
I don't know if you can play it on the Mac though. Because I have a Mac. I would have bought it for the Mac too, but oh well.
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
No worries.
Anyways,
Go get something.
Yimbo.
to eat.
thank you for setting these aside for me. For doing that work.
It's
You
what
the
we
man.
do, man. Of course.
Joey, I'm
I would
happy-
have picked it up, but I'm glad that it
Yeah.
worked out where you actually
Yeah.
have them with you right now.
Right. Yeah. And Chewy, you actually did get them before me because I was on the road at 2:00.
Mm,
Yeah. I'll give you
okay.
that.
Fine.
There you go.
So you can
I
have
won.
Look how
I got
happy he
one.
is.
That's right.
God, you guys.
Flip the
Sorry,
table.
Father.
You just made the night.
Yours are on the way, just like my original set is. So
And then we can enjoy them together.
yes. I'm not even opening mine yet. I'm totally lying.
I'm totally gonna open them right
I'm
after the
totally.
stream.
I'm gonna take one out. I'll probably.
I mean, I have the shot in my mind of a Smokey video with Leo. I really want to do.
I was trying to leave. Come back. Come back.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. All right. All right. Later, guys.
See you, Machu.
See you,
Thanks,
Machu.
buddy.
Thanks for having
Bye,
me on.
man.
Oh, boys. Boys.
Oh, we got to do this.
Chris, what is making you happy? Mountains.
You know what's making me happy? Agnes Garbowska.
Mhm.
That having her on, having her like my mountain joke, and Laserman.
Yeah.
So,
Those are
Yeah.
wins, Chris.
Those are
yeah. No, but also honestly though, the Spider-Man, he's like, I think he's gonna be my new favorite Spider-Man ever.
he looks incredible. Like the articulation looks stellar.
Articulation's great, and I just love the colors. Like
Mhm.
that's this suit is like, I want Spider-Man 4 to come out, and I want this suit. I don't want him to like change his suit. I want this suit.
Yeah. I love the shine. It was
Yeah.
a nice
I
little
bet they gotta
choice,
change
but
the
it
suit.
pops.
Yeah,
They're absolutely gonna change the suit.
They're gonna change the suit just for
They're mandatory of it. They need to do. Nope. Go again.
He's
I
gonna
know.
get ripped, and then it's gonna go back to black. And
No, it's gonna start off as something, and then that will get ripped, and they'll have a
Yeah.
third suit or new suit at the end. You know the formula.
yeah, always.
It's okay. You'll love those two costumes just as much. So
I really like this look. It looks so good.
But
But yes,
I'll round
and-
off the what's making me happy. Being with you guys, being with this chat. I'm having a great time tonight. So I need a laugh, and this is certainly.
I think
doing
we
it
all
for me.
did.
Yeah.
We all did.
Oh
We all
yeah,
did.
I was a Grumposaurus yesterday. I own it.
Oh
Like
my
I
God.
usually like will chill, not like because we know social media. We've heard this. We've been on platforms for our whole adult lives, right? Like we know that they're like Facebook and they're highlight reels, blah blah blah. But since we talk about that, yeah, I was grumpy yesterday, so it happens to me too. But again, at the end of the day, I'm at least I'm alive. Roman Reigns, I just saw a promo with him saying, "I woke up, I can handle anything," and it's so true. We're alive, we can
It's
handle
true.
anything. Sometimes you don't want to handle it just because you can. Doesn't mean you don't want to do it every day.
Yeah. I like the idea that Agnes says of the positive affirmations. I've been trying to do that a little bit more. Been looking in the
Yeah.
mirror and I say, Toy Father, you're the
Hey
man.
man,
Hey man.
Good circle.
I say, I go, hey man.
Mandy's, I feel your pain. He said he hunted all morning, 3 shops, trading foot, not a shell. I'm sorry. Oh,
Oh,
they're around. They're around. You gotta-
Honestly, all joking aside, I'm really pumped that all of us got the turtles. And
it's an all buy.
I'm actually really
Bunch of
pumped
all
that No
buy.
Chewing got them because, like, honest, when we all know when No Chewing wants something, he starts to be like, "Well, okay, so where'd you get it? Like, what's the cost? What's the cost? What's shipping on this? If I bought it on this website," and I'm like, "Just get the damn turtles," and I'm so glad you got them.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy that Yimbo told me where to go, and yeah, it was.
It did seem like the universe just aligned. Like,
Yeah, it was my
in that way.
reward for
Yeah.
going through some rough patches to be like, you know what, turtles for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Just take them. Just here they are.
I
And
do
here's
hope people that enjoy our accounts were gonna get used to seeing a whole lot. Like, I mean, I always post turtle stuff anyway. But like, I'm gonna be a turtle account.
I mean,
This is
I mean, to be
Hold on.
fair, that's why you've seen so many smoke videos of me. That was me. Yeah, it was. That's why you've been seeing so many smoke videos of from me. Is that I spent kind of a lot of money on the Smoke Ninja, and I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you guys
you're-
need at least, in my mind, I need 100 reels, or 100 uses for me to be like, yeah, I got my fill.
perfect, dude, and you're crushing it. And I know you're having fun. That's the big thing. You're having fun with it. We're enjoying it, so it's a win-win.
One thing that I am also very excited about was I got a package the other day from Diorama Boy. So I got a new diorama coming out, and I can't wait to use that. So I'll do an unboxing sometime for a toy and tell. Haven't opened it yet, so I can't wait to use
That
it.
set would go really good with the turtles.
Yeah, that and actually this Spider-Man too. Like,
Mhm.
you know. All right, well let's move forward.
Yeah, let's move on.
Or move backward. I mean, we kind of went through here, but should this
yes.
no, this should not count as 4. It's 1.
Cool. Then I'm at 34. And
Wow.
it makes sense for me because I canceled a number of pre-orders that I was still able to cancel. You know, it didn't make up
What did
for
you
it.
cancel?
I canceled McFarlane Parallax. I canceled the Green Ranger Dragon Dagger roleplay item.
Oh, you counted that as a toy?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I
guess
count it as a
that's a toy.
toy.
That's a
it's
toy.
absolutely, that's 100% a toy.
Yeah, it's a toy. Like, are you wait?
No,
you,
it goes in the kitchen.
you counted that as a toy?
And then I canceled Turtles of Gray Skull Raph.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay.
There was a 4th item I canceled as well. But between the mix of that, it was like $150. I was like, all right, I feel better about these turtles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I told you I canceled. I don't know, 4 to 6 Joe pre-orders. Kept a few that like if some of the there's like that anniversary ghillie suit looking GI Joe that looked awesome, kind of generic guy. A couple I kept going, but yeah, some again.
And I also put Machu's $5 super chat from last week into the turtles.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, good for you.
So yeah, man.
Cancel the PlayStation 5. Yeah, there
You
you
did.
go.
You did.
Reallocate those funds. It's a turtle set.
But yeah, that's so. All right, you're doing well. I don't know what my total is. Well, Chris, you were really good. I mean, I know your total shot up, but it's not like you have all these figures in hand. This is as your count is. These are toys arriving, paid pre-orders, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've really only bought like 8 to 9 figures this year.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I always say this every stream, like it just shows how unhinged I was in 2023.
Hey, me too, man. I mean, that's just that's why we're reframing and refocusing together, and we talk about it. And like we can't be the only ones that have been,
last year at this time with the 52 challenge, we were at similar numbers, but with all the cheat codes in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really like
this is super honest, and it's real. It's good. It's keeping me on pace. Mm-hmm. It's making me, again, you say all the time, it's making me appreciate the collection I do have and understand what I have coming down the pipe.
Right. Yeah, no, it feels great. It feels great in terms of just feeling in control, but also like I was telling all of you guys, I feel oversaturated with toys. So it does feel good when a toy does come in, like, Final Swing Spider-Man, and I'm like, dude, this one is awesome, and I can play with it, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I couldn't wait for this one. Whereas I felt like last year a toy came in every day, and I was like, I don't know when I'm going to open this.
Or like it was opening and then like either briefly discussing, putting it away, maybe taking a photo, putting it away. Like it's I've been finding myself reaching back into like getting my little Tupperware things out and cracking it open, and again just messing with toys that I purchased and did that. I did it. I didn't like my Felix Toys Joker. I'm like I barely loved it, and then it's been away for months, and then just revisiting it and having fun with them again. It's like, oh yeah, this is a really cool figure. What I was just sitting. I need to reframe my whole like shelf display. That's another thing on my mind. But so that's So you're good. Your total has been fun because you haven't been at it.
I feel like I knew you would plateau. I knew you'd plateau after a certain point because we went. The number escalates so quickly, even on day one, because of all the pre-orders we made last year. Yeah. So it's amazing to see this.
Yeah, I'm actually just thinking about like what would my next order be? Even like I guess like feeling oversaturated. Let's say like the Spider-Punk SH figure arts. Like I probably should be all over that, but I'm not. I have no urge to like want it, to be honest. Even though I collect every single Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And it looks great. It looks awesome. So
it does. It looks well articulated. The pants look great. Like they put a lot of detail. But I'm with you. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't say any more because I was probably going to order it. But yeah,
I mean the guitar. No, but the head sculpt that you have now is superior. So
it is.
Don't even have to have that feeling like, oh, I'm missing out, because you have an alternate version of that is superior in one specific way.
Yeah, and like I kind of like that Legends a lot.
Yeah, it's a really good Legends.
It is good Legends. Well, let's go into some toy news. Galactic Valor from the people that brought you Stardusk. Dusk?
That's right.
Box Forge Toys. These look amazing. We saw the prototypes.
Yeah, we had the opportunity to visit their table many times over at Legion's Con. As we, for those that don't remember or didn't know, we kept getting separated. So I would end up circling that table a few times trying to find you two.
I mean, honestly, we were just like, it was like, I don't have ADHD, but I had ADHD that day. Like, I was like, this way, that way, this way, this way, and then like
cool stuff to look at.
There's so many cool things, so many cool people, and like No Chewing would, like for the three of us would go in, and then 2 minutes later would be like, "Where's Jimbo? Where's No Chewing?"
And then I kept making the jokes like, "Chris is so sharp, I'll never find him again."
And I'm just like, "I'll just find Chewy."
And I did that with him. I was like, I'll just look for the crowd and like this loud noise kind of, and then Jimbo, he's picking someone up.
Yeah, or like just look for the hugs. But yeah, these look fantastic, and I know they're going to be on next week.
Yep, and we'll be
to talk
talking
about that.
them.
And they're going to start a new Kickstarter.
Yeah, they look really good. Like you were saying, when we saw these in person, it's definitely a different approach. Like this is more in the like what we've been
A different
messing with.
design, yeah.
Like the Stardust, we love those figures. Like when we bought those at ToyCon and we did our little post. This is way back when we did our little Instagram live. Like they're fun. I have them. They're like my little like reinforcement army building guys for like cosmic type shots.
Look at this
Like,
cape. My goodness.
Like whereas those took more of a cartoony ish, like style. This is going more in that realistic space lizard guy. You know what I mean? Like that. You could tell the difference, and what they were going for. So they look great. They look super articulated.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, very cool. So I'm excited that they're again great people over at Fox Forge Toys. So that's going to be an awesome time next week.
I like that one.
Yeah, this one's my favorite one, and it's the one that we saw on the table at Legion's Con, and it really stood out.
Yeah,
it's that plastic meat, Chris.
That blue. Meat.
He's the only one showing his abs. Let's be real.
The only one that has the confidence to go into space shirtless.
We joke about it all the time, and yet I still I still am subconsciously really into those chestless or the plastic meat figures. All right, let's just move on. All right, we talked about this. Let's talk about some Spiro toys in this line.
These look freaking fantastic.
They're kind of like it reminds me of like Star Fox.
Yes.
These are great designs. I mean, like I've been, I have a ton of Spiro stuff. I love them. But look at like this, these are awesome. I love them.
They're really
so great.
I love the chameleon. And we'll have them on the show soon enough. And we'll talk to them about it because they're a great team. I love their energy. I'm just a huge fan of them. And these toys, my favorite thing about these toys is that they feel indestructible. Like you can really play hard with them.
Yeah.
And then for this particular figure, this is the one of the two that I'm really excited about. The mouth opens and the eyes are articulated so you can move them around.
And he looks like the Geico.
Yes. Geico Knight. And then Star Fox.
And this guy looks
he looks cool. He looks cool.
Well, I've been waiting for them to get into these other animal lines.
Oh, here you go, Chris. Look at this guy.
I mean, like, he's everyone's favorite, right?
No, this one's yours.
Yeah, no, this one's definitely mine.
Like, screams Lion-O right here.
It's Lion-O right there. That's it. I'm gonna buy that for the cat lair.
That's right. You should.
That's cool.
That's all. That is. They look fantastic.
This is gonna be a Kickstarter, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we won't get it for a while.
Well, no. The way it's being broken up, these big guys are scheduled for the fall.
Oh wow.
Okay.
These speedy guys, the chameleon and the fox, I believe, are next year. The girls are next year, and I think these guys are the fall as well.
Well, sign me up. I want that plastic meat.
Oh, that bunny.
That bunny.
Give me that bunny.
Take it easy, Datebot. Thanks for joining.
Oh, have a good night.
Speaking of Spiro, I have this guy right next to me. I've been watching all of the Planet of the Apes movie, and I was like, "Oh, I have the villain's head pack, and I got to make Caesar."
Oh yeah.
So I took Blight, and this man, I love this.
Yeah, I even threw on that particular one because I bought that at Legion's Con, the heads pack and like the accessory, but not in weapons.
They have the Army Builder armor packs.
The armor packs, thank you. So I even threw on him like one of the shoulder guards.
And that's another cool thing we haven't seen about that Kickstarter yet is that they have head packs. We haven't seen the heads yet.
Oh
yeah.
And they have a translucent pail.
Pail?
Yeah.
Oh, pail.
Yeah.
Oh, you love your translucent figures.
I know. No true.
I love it, but I don't have many of them.
like I guess it's so funny. That's where we differ. Like the translucent stuff, like could not like I'm not interested in it, and so every time, oh, check out this one. It's translucent. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, man. You should get it.
You're like, oh, that's cool, buddy.
Yeah.
I have a few, Chewy. I have 2 Human Torches that between Marvel Select and Marvel Legends. I have those flaming ones. I have the Invisible Woman. I have the Invisible Miles, the Gamerverse. I mean, that might be it. But oh yeah. Still, that's a lot of translucent figures.
Next time we meet up, I do want you to bring your translucent Sentinel Miles. I want to play with that one.
Oh, and him too. That's right. Oh yeah, it's cool. I criminally underutilized figure.
I like how Machu's enabling us for something we haven't even gone to yet.
I'll definitely pick that up at Comic-Con.
Honestly,
if that's a weight recommendation, I would wait to buy that. Like that would be my Comic-Con toy.
If I had one more Spider-Man this year, I really want that reissue of Mafex's Ben Reilly Spider-Man.
you should get that one. Why you love that costume? Just get it. Like it's your favorite Spider-Man
It
costume.
got sold
right?
out in Genki so quick.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I could go big bad, but I don't want to pay $100.
Yeah. That I mean that honestly the buck is great. So it's a great, it's a great figure.
I actually, Chewy, I like that one better than the classic comic in the black suit. Like,
it comes with the unmasked head. That's what sold me on it. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Ben.
Wait,
yeah,
it did.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh no, the
Ben Reilly.
The Ben Reilly. Ben Reilly.
You gotta get the vernacular right.
Oh, it's on Plaza Japan right now, Chewy.
Diggs, I just bought Mexico Turtles. Back off, man. Just kidding. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll check that out later.
And there's Shadows in the House too. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
How's it going?
Plaza Japan's awesome.
I haven't ordered from them yet, but I think
it's just like they're like Ami Ami.
Yeah, I've done Ami Ami, Nin, Genki.
I mean, and you'll get it quick too. If it's in stock, like 2 days. All right. Cool. Sparrow Toys, check them out. Plastic meat. Hashtag chest.
Chesticles.
Chesticles.
I feel like you're waiting for that. I hope that's the. That was a
chesticles.
Yes, remember that was a term.
Laserman figure. Okay.
I don't know. I just look at
what. Any sense can be a Laserman character now.
Chesticles. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh boy. All right. This is time for our hashtag Toy Daddy picks. So again, Chewy, you want to hit us with the deets?
Absolutely. Every month we have a hashtag we love to announce. I don't think we've announced it. That's my bad. I'll post about that later.
People knew, by the way. There's like people that use it. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's always appreciated. But it's TPC_Minimates24 in honor of March of Minimates month, a fun month where if you're interested in themes, you can go to Minimates ACBA. There are themes every weekday. There are prizes each week, I believe. Some of which is like, I think a dial maker is actually doing it. It's the BTB DAS guy.
Oh yeah.
I think he's doing a Minimates size diorama as a giveaway. And so there's themes throughout the entire month. If you're interested, bust out those Minimates or explore Minimates if you have them. I might fall off the themes and just do what I did last year and just shoot Minimates. But tag your photos. Otherwise, still tag them. It doesn't have to be Minimates.
Yeah, and Wyatt has, Copper State Collectibles, Wyatt, like mini fig shooter, Minimates. He also obviously he does a great job with 112, but yeah, he's hopped on this and his stuff has been awesome. So keep up the great work, Wyatt.
Absolutely. Wyatt's consistent.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Every
day.
Regularly. Yeah.
And
sometimes I miss him and I'll go back. I'm like, oh my goodness, he's maybe multiple times a day.
Yeah. And then I talked to Wyatt. He's a sweet guy. He's a
really nice guy.
He's awesome. He's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I picked this one. Great crossover, and gotta love Minimates.
Yeah, that was day 2's theme.
Misty Owl figures.
This is another Minimates shot, and we know Misty Owls.
Yeah.
This is an awesome shot. A nice crossover between April O'Neil and the Fantastic Four. But what stood out to me was it's posed well. It has that, you know, that Digirama background, but that level of grain that he added to the front gives it that sense of realism.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shows, you could see like the 1 of 3, like he, you know, the behind the scenes. So he has like the unfiltered and then like the behind the scenes. So again, Missy Alice Simon's a great account, but yeah, I'm with you, that filtered grain. And yes, I he's busting my chops because I did send him and Wade Create. Those guys won mini mates on my show because I'm trying to give away toys. So come hang out. You know, I'm both here and Sunday nights. But yeah, this past Sunday, Diggs Figs and Wade Create won mini mates giveaways because I was trying to help get the you know, some more mini mate action out there on Instagram.
That's awesome.
I promise tomorrow. I'm shipping them tomorrow. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Diggs, he had to go get turtles. Back off, man.
That was today's adventure.
Yes,
swim
I
lesson.
get it. You got the turtles today.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey guys,
Oh, yeah.
you guys remember that conversation from 15 minutes ago? They got the turtles. I didn't. Awesome.
Yeah,
right.
and this
What's
is
this
why
one?
I picked this one because Toyetic 40s is amazing, and I saw that, and it was like, oh, it's not the Mezco turtles, but it's turtles, and it's turtles, and I'm turtling, so it's turtles.
But you know, you did get the Mezco turtles, so it was cool.
I did.
Great.
No, this
Look
is
at
a cool.
sword. Look at that.
This is
sword
like
the
kind of
katana.
like a live action from the cartoon, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah. Really well done with the layering.
Yeah,
like perfectly posed. Like, oh, love it.
gorgeous. So that was an instant.
And again, use the hashtag TPC_minimates24. If you're interested in the themes, interested in shooting minimates, fantastic. We'll keep an eye out. Otherwise, they're just letters. Tag your photos.
I have some Peter Pan mini mates, so I'm gonna rip
Explain
those
yourself.
it was from a diamond box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like,
Is it from
and
the movie or
he's like
like
Marvel,
Disney?
Peter Pan.
Nice. Do it. I want to see it. Is it just Peter Pan, or is it in Tink, or
Like it has where is
Captain
it?
Hook, Lost Boys?
Yeah, it's the
alligator?
Lost Boys. It's
Is
the
it
Lost
Lost
Boys.
Crocodile thing?
Oh, tell me, what's in Hook? What's that? Come on, why am I blanking?
Rufio?
Rufio.
Looky, I got Hooky.
Come on, Rufio. Get that name. How could I forget?
Rufio, Rufy.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we made it to the top 10.
Away we
My
go. Let's check out some amazing work from our Instagram community.
80s
toy
kid
photography.
toy photography. We got He-Man. Where's He-Man? We got Skeletor. I love lighting here, and really, the lighting is highlighting just the beautiful setup here. It's amazing. Really great ruins, and some. What do you think? That's a fog machine, or do you think that's a?
I think it is. I have the answers. I skimmed it, so I think it is. But the way that it's being used, and I'm assuming it's being sprayed down right behind the sword to give it that angle. I think that's a really nice touch.
I love this. This is so good.
Oh yeah,
And the light, like right on the sword, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that extra atmosphere, so good. Clearly like smoke, clearly like atmosphere.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe if you want 15% off, no tune 15, all caps.
Can't wait to see those smoke turtle ones that you're gonna do.
I've been tagging them differently too. It's a smoky toy, but the hashtag's been broken. Doesn't show all the photos.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
what
a
do you
good
think?
reminder to tag the Toy Daddies account if you want us to look, because we checked that too. But no, this is great. The framing is excellent. I love the broken columns. I love the steam coming down, you know, like the smoke coming down lined up with the sword. It's awesome.
Yeah.
This is sick. No, I sorry, I got weird because I just realized I didn't send out my questions today.
Oh.
Well, I'm late on my setting out my giveaways. But my people are they've been in the chat tonight, so I'm hoping we can get some live answers from.
But Yimbo,
I'm failing.
you were
I'm
busy.
failing.
You were busy getting the turtles.
You're
Now
being
I feel like it was a
turtle
selfish
daddy.
pursuit. I didn't get to do my thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, it's okay.
You got your turtles.
I did.
I sent my assignments. but I didn't get my turtles.
Sad daddy.
I screwed up. This is
You
just
know,
kind of
I-
gorgeous, though.
All
Gorgeous
kidding
stuff.
aside, I am happy that you guys got the turtles.
One day you'll believe it. I'm glad you're affirming for yourself.
I
can't get that
am.
slide
I
back
really
to
am.
it.
I really am. Because
I know
honestly,
you are.
if I got them today, I probably wouldn't have opened them at all. Like
I know,
until
like this
tomorrow.
is like painful not to, but I know I'm gonna have to go to bed right after. So
I smelled the box. That was enough for today. We're good.
I do want to take one with me tomorrow, but I don't know.
Which one would you take?
Oh,
Leo,
I don't know,
man.
Yimbo. Do you want to
Leo,
risk
yeah.
that?
I know that's the one thing. Pocket figs should.
Maybe you should take one of the NECA ones with you. Scratch that itch.
Just you know what? Take the RAF. Or do you have the RAF?
Take not Leo with you and as your pocket fig.
Do you have the NECA RAF? Not the Last Stand, but kind of like the Last Stand.
Hey, I'm gonna mention one more time to Ray Paz if he's still hanging out with us about those like Rage Toy, not Leos. That set, for the record, when I originally passed on this pre-order and was like, oh, the NECA does obviously does such a wonderful job in Ninja Turtles, and when I was like, you know what, that's gonna be my articulated line, and that's that. Just so you know, like. This is the only reason why I would decide not to get those. I just want to make that clear, because I do.
Honestly, I still might get them.
No, see, we're gonna enable each other one way or the other. Something or Chewy and I are gonna. Yeah.
That's gonna be a game time decision. I'm gonna get that email from 5K to be like, send the second payment. I'll be like, oh,
nope.
Or second payment.
Yep.
Oh.
You know how 5K you do the deposit thing?
Yeah.
I mean, the Mikey looks cool too. Do you see the images, the renders of Mikey?
I know, but honestly, like we waited so long for that on Leo, and we're waiting so long for the other. Like, it takes too long for those third-party figs.
I know, and like
it feels that way.
People could just go to a store and get all of them at once.
People just go to a website. You just click, and suddenly it just appears.
You could just go to the store and get them all at once. Yeah.
By the way, honorary Toy Daddy Pablo's in the house. What's going on, Pablo? How you doing, man?
What's going on?
I got my turtles.
Backlighting so good.
We got his turtles.
Smoky atmosphere. Side quest lighting very nice. Very cool.
Boy, I like the golden goodness. Yeah.
We do have some answers. And so 80s Kid says, hey there. So yes, I'm a lifelong artist that found this hobby a year ago. It got me through the most painful year of my life. Oddly enough, I had about 30 minutes before I had to go pick up my kiddo from school. So I decided to just snap a few quick pics of Skeletor and luckily got the shot. I used the Super 7 Ultimate Skeletor, an ancient ruins diorama, and a can of atmosphere aerosol that just magically happened to line up with the swords. The photography gods were with me that day. And I'm grateful that y'all appreciate my work, and I'm looking forward to this hobby for many years to come. Thank you. Very
awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome. Congratulations. And fantastic photo. Number 9. Still underscore.
Ooh, yeah.
I think I have to remove the numbers, the audio numbers, and I need you both to do it. I don't like hearing that it works.
Why? By the way, what a great name for a toy photography account. I love this. Still movement. That's freaking what we do. Like, trying to make kinetic action out of still posing. I love it. Unless you're dropping or throwing Spider-Man up in the air and taking a photo of him as he plummets to Earth.
That'd be a really fun game. That's what we did. And like, all right, get your camera.
There we go. That, you know what? Mode. That's San Diego. We'll go out on the beach, so the sand will protect our little figgies.
We're not putting sand on the toy. No.
That's true. My mom yelled at me when I was a kid. I had to have beach action figures, and they were not good. They were garbage. I didn't want to play with them, but she wouldn't let me bring my the ones I liked because you're gonna ruin them. And then I
feel like the people of the chat should realize or know that it wasn't when Yimbo was a kid. It was last summer.
No, now I have less fear of that. Now I'll just bring Ant-Man to the beach. It's fine. This is a killer lineup shot, and look, I like that flying V composition. That's a thing I'm just making up right now, but leading
Flying
lines,
V.
Yeah,
right?
It's
Little
V
leading
duck.
lines.
Mighty Duck photography.
Ducks fly together.
Yeah.
What is this figure at the forefront?
Isn't that the big one that everybody was excited about when it was? I don't remember that.
I don't know because that's
Is it the big guy?
Is it the one from Ahsoka, the mysterious one from Ahsoka? That turned out to be like a red cloud
robot that got killed in like 2 seconds.
It wasn't even a robot. It was like a cloud of smoke. They gotta stop using smoke clouds as stand-in for villains. Have it be somebody.
Yeah, seriously, get on that soapbox. What? No one knows. Like I would research. I'm just.
It's late.
Yeah, seriously,
it's fine.
Great photo.
It's the Inquisitors overall.
Huh.
Right. Because it's they're labeled different, right? They all have their. I'm like showing my Star Wars. I even watched that show.
Hey, Messi, have a good night. Thank you for always joining us.
That's all good, boo.
We do have answers. That's fair. Yes. So Still Moving says, hello. So there's actually a few different reasons why I was so invested in making this series. Oh, it's a series. One, the figure. The figure was my first custom that required 3D parts.
Oh, it's a custom.
And I used an SHF Kylo Ren as the body for the scenario. I wanted to create a series where Starkiller, as an Inquisitor, gets promoted by Vader to become the new Grand Inquisitor.
Wow.
The shot shows him as the leader of his team, the Empire's Kill Squad. And for the photo, the setup involves some Landspear Luke pillars and acrylic boards. I darkened and saturated the background while increasing the exposure contrast highlights of the squad, all done through Adobe Lightroom. Also brought out the red on the Inquisitor and balanced each member's editing to make Starkiller pop out. Ooh, good job.
That's awesome.
Number two, I really picked up a figure for what's making me happy. I really picked up on figure collecting since 2017 and got into dioramas in 2019. However, they were just a hobby of mine. 2020 though ends up with life taking off. So I stopped until 3 months ago. I really found enjoyment through finding other customizers as well as other toy photographers, which gave me the desire to start again and kind of intertwine the two. Fantastic. Well, welcome back, and this is a killer shot.
Yeah, that is awesome. Also, Detenticus sent you some answers.
I know. I am thanking Graham right now because like it's so nice. Like this is amazing. Thank you. Because I was about to go. Literally said, "Hey, like here the you know the drill." And I opened up. I'm like, like
Detenticus.
I'm so happy to share your answers, and you're so awesome, and your work is so great. And like even to be proactive about that, like that is just wow. Like
you know what?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate. Thank you for. And again, I'm sorry, and I apologize here and there, but thank you, man.
Happy Friday, buddy.
Yeah.
It's called back. It's called back, yes.
Oh, we got TMNT 1987 in the house.
Yeah, he's not talking to you, buddy.
Oh.
No. Jay, you were talking to me. You're not going to talk to me now? You're not going to talk to me now?
Let's move on to number 8.
Number 8. Is that Pyrex 707?
That's how I would read it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
Look at this indie. Man, Chris, this is reminding me that like I haven't really given my indie. I mean, now he's going to take a back seat, but like my SHF indie, which is such a great figure. I don't know if is this the one? No, this is the Black Series, right?
I think that's Black Series.
Yeah.
These.
Which is another great figure, though. Like I really enjoyed the Hasbro version, but yeah, this is like what we're talking about, where Indy's gonna take a back seat, which this just bummed me out because I'm like, oh, because I have other priorities now.
Yeah,
I never shot my Indy either. Like I unboxed them once. I think during Toy Around's charity stream at like 6 in the morning, and I put them right back in the box and put them on the shelf.
Yeah, the which with the SHF one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's so cool with the swappable arm. Like there's a lot to that set. It's neat.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really well done with the extra head sculpts.
But that's okay. This is what we do. So that's why like we know that's a toy we can go revisit after we play with our turtles. But man, look at this shot.
Hold on the turtles.
Oh no.
He's calling for a ban.
I don't have them yet, Jay. I'm with you. And these guys
then,
can't stop talking about
Pablo, I'm extremely happy and excited for you, Yimbo. I'm
I know. Pablo's in the same camp.
Yeah.
Chris.
Pablo, I have them too. But yeah, be mad, Yimbo.
Well,
So this was great, guys. This has been such. Let's talk about this photo right here. You know what I love? I love how everything's in scale. I know. I was waiting for you to. I was going to bring you back on.
Yeah, I was giving them up.
Everything's in scale. This is that's what you were going to say, right? Yes.
Everything's in scale, and that's what's so important about like when you take that photo and thinking about what Trevor has said and Mitchell Wu, like just everything seems to be in scale, and I feel like that's really hard in this landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it does give small vibes. Pieces. Absolutely does.
Yeah, killed it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
So cool.
Look at even the reflection. I mean, like, of course it's on water, but like the way the reflection bounces off the water is excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, I have answers.
All right.
Yeah. Did you go all the way back?
Yes, we did.
Hi, my name's Arthur. I am an architect born in Lisbon, Portugal. The adventure called toy photography invariably began with the pandemic and the need to create within four walls. While researching on the internet, I discovered photographers like Sergeant Bananas and Sir Dork, and for my taste for photography, combined with being a collector of vintage Star Wars and Marvel figures, gave the desire to experiment and learn more and more. And here we are in 2024. Despite the little time I have left due to my profession, I still enjoy navigating between photography, creating dioramas, and outdoor getaways in the company of my figures. Maybe, in the future, I will be able to dedicate more hours to this wonderful world at scale. As for the photo, the inspiration came from Indy's usual adventures and his escapes into the unknown, and was taken in the wonderful place called Troia, a peninsula in Portugal, where I love photographing due to the diversity and beauty of the natural scenes. The TPC community allows, above all, the sharing of experiences and desire to increasingly delve deeper and explore the world of a 1/12 or 1/18 scale, much easier to control than on a 1-to-1 scale, as the world is where we live. Big hug to the entire community, and see you soon. Wow. Thanks for the answers. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice job.
Love this shot. Really good.
Number 7.
Ooh, toygraphy story. Now I'm not even gonna try to send. I did send the Pentacus.
Can you do that again? I was
like just
Pyrex.
Toygraphy story. I don't know. Story. Toygraphy story. All right.
Okay. It was good. It was really good.
I don't believe I'm not gonna try to hit this person. This is Anton. With it seems like maybe some time. So this is on me. Again, I apologize, but we get to enjoy and talk about your shot. So that's the Noda Monkey King.
Yep.
On the left there?
These are all
Noda
figures. Yeah, this came in all these came in a 3-pack, but also you can get them separately. But when they first came out, it came out 3-pack.
You only got one of them, right? Or did you?
I only got the Monkey King, and I have an extra one if any one of you guys want one. But yeah.
Did you end up ordering Battle Damage Monkey King from 5K?
I stayed strong because this Monkey King is my favorite.
Cool. Yeah. I like my mashup from Mythic.
That one's a good one. I
Monkey
like that.
parts on the Valiant Knight.
Yeah. It's till Fork Night, so.
Please tell me that's on its way.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Well, I'm digging the rule of odds composition, gentlemen. A little bit of triangle too in terms of placement. So I'm just saying it's aesthetically pleasing. I also like the framing with the bushes in the foreground and little plants in the bottom right.
I really like the reverse flying V.
Yeah.
The defensive V. I got it.
Defensive V. That's really good.
I like the bridge and the angle that it captures with the 3 figures.
Yeah, and Wade Great Create said it right here. Very casual shot, not a lot of action, but still draws you in. Again, like just a beautiful posing. Even going back to what Agnes was talking about with drawing and learning posing. Posing is so important in visual art forms. Like it's literally like I think it does pull you in because it is such a natural looking, just bros having a snack hanging out. Like it's great.
2 of them are having a snack. One is very serious.
Yeah. Well, yes. So I don't have answers because I apologize, Anton. I failed the community today.
Oh,
but I mean, then I got a Nesco set. So, but sorry,
which one? Which one did you get?
They're green.
Number 6, the Tentakiss.
There's our boy. Okay, Griff, thank you for sending me answer. We do have wonderful answers, but oh my goodness, this
is amazing. Ridiculous, right? There's so much going on here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so in this case, I mean, seriously, what are like? I think we could shout out just things we love about it because there are so many. Oh, look, he does such great work at the behind the scenes.
I mean, look at the glow around the edges. How he hits the glasses here.
Yep.
Yeah,
so good. But I love that there's a little bit behind the scenes. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
What a great setup. And that looks like a that's great. Oh. And did you carve that out? Or is that from like a styrofoam insert from like a appliance type thing? I mean, we're gonna find out because I have answers. Yeah.
Arrows up. Really creative. Well done.
Yeah.
All right.
So good.
Here we go, guys. Again, there's so much to love on this. And if you have not started following the Tentakiss, go check him out on Facebook, Instagram. So here we go. This is again witching hour. We're hitting hour 3. So that's all right. The story behind the pick. While setting this one up, I was thinking of a sci-fi paperback cover illustrations from the 60s and 70s. I feel like this one is open for interpretation with regard to a story, so I'll leave that up to the viewer. Yeah. And that there we go. That was one we talked about in the past. All right. And you know what? Great call. Because there's so much you can go in that story. The figs are the 1/12 scale synthetic humans by 1,000 toys. Amazing figures. Articulation everywhere, including the eyeballs. Nice. The main part of the set is a piece of packing styrofoam that came with a printer I bought last year. It had an interesting hole molded into it, so I held on to it. The mushroom cloud is a JPEG on a monitor behind the set. The table and stools are some bits of clear acrylic rod I had lying around. Gave the table base a light sanding and lit it from below. Little side table, wine bottle, and wine glasses. There's some dollhouse props I picked up from somewhere, and the 2 furnace lamp things are just an empty prescription bottle and spice jar stuffed with cotton balls and a 12-volt mini LED. They got mostly cropped here. I used a weird aspect ratio, but the full frame and some behind-the-scenes pics are on my IG for anyone interested. And what does Graham love about the toy community? Same as most, I think, the welcoming nature of it, the creativity on display, the willingness to share tips and ideas. The TPC was my gateway into this hobby and has become for me my go-to community hub. Oh, man, that's awesome. I just love being a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice that we get to do this with you. So big thanks to the Toy Daddies and everyone on the TPC team for putting in the work to give us a fun gathering place. And fun fact, my very first toy pick won a spot on the TPC Top 10 on Friday, February 24th, 2023. This pick we're looking at today was nominated on February 23rd, 2024. Get out.
Wow.
That's the span of exactly 1 year to the day. Doesn't mean anything really. I just enjoy that kind of symmetry. Dude, that's amazing.
That's
Love that.
crazy.
Wow.
You got the goosebumps. Oh, man.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh, hella awesome. Oh, I'm so pumped. That's great. Oh. So go follow Detecticus, everybody. And again, just go enjoy the art. And I'm sure it will not be a year in between features and ways to talk about your stuff. Like, seriously, killing it. Awesome.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Storybook
Oh.
Heroes.
And I love Jace, and I did send him a message. He was hanging out with us in the chat before. So, I mean, I could always look back at some of his other answers that I've gotten from him. But
we
no,
know
I
the
mean,
figures in this photo. It's the
we know, yeah.
So, before. Yeah, but you should get this one too.
Well, that's what's interesting about this Mezco set. Like this, there are these, like, this set looks stunning, but in the span of fandom and not having infinite dollars, like, its choices have to get made. I'm so happy to see shots like this from friends in the community that have it, because it's an unbelievable set. I mean, they're just awesome to look at. Oh, yes, JC is here. I'll answer your questions. Yay. I sent you the 2 stock ones, buddy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Let's go over some alternative questions. Jace, what color would your lightsaber be? And what house in Hogwarts would you be sorted into? Thank you.
I'm digging that bench. So I whenever we get to talk about one of Jace's photos, I get to shout out 112 Wonders for his diorama work. I mean, like, Jace has always been one of the more hyper realistic toy photographers that I look at. Like
his city blocks that he can play around with. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And again, going back to storytelling, Storybook Heroes, like, all of his stuff. This is just a team. Like, this is a team shot. Awesome, team portrait. But some of the pictures he's graced us with are, Spider-Man playing basketball against the Ninja Turtles. Like, all suits. Like, he's got the super action, crazy violence, and then just adorable. Oh, you got the answers. There we go.
Yeah, Green and Gryffindor.
All right.
Nice.
Sticking with the G's. I love it. But Jace, man, like I said, is there anything, typically we would be asking about? Anything else you'd like us to know about, the inspiration, the diorama, anything currently making you happy? I mean, at any point, we'll share your answers, man. Like, here, I'm just saying in the chat. But congratulations, dude. 5th place. We'll be seeing you back at 1 again. You know it. All right. So yeah, Jace, hit us in the chat whenever you have answers, but like, if you would like to, and I will gladly read them. Sorry again. It's on me. This is I feel bad. I feel bad when I love you too, Jace, man. And you see Nilla Grill takes the best group shots, Jace. Yeah. Oh, you're the best, man.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's move on.
Enter our first draft.
Adrian's.
Nice.
Photography tutor.
What's happening now?
Now, before we, what was that company? Is that Mezco? Is that a Mezco or is that a Diamond?
That's a Mezco.
What's that company? What do they make? So
they make the Crow right here.
Grime City booth, phone booth, love it. But my question for you guys is: did you see the picture of Skarsgård as the Crow?
Yes,
I did.
Thoughts? I know people. Again, I still haven't seen the original Crow.
I've never seen the Crow. I have no connection to it.
I like the actor I like that guy. I like both Skarsgårds. I think those, both good actors. I was like, oh, that's a good call. But
so did you guys? I mean, do you know who played the original Crow?
It was Brandon Lee, right?
Brandon Lee, son of Bruce.
Right.
Fantastic. Unfortunately, he died on set playing the Crow.
right? The blank.
Blank, yep. And it has one of the best soundtracks that I grew up with. And the Scars, was it Skarsgård? His photo looks great. I mean, I'm excited. Is it a remake? Is this? I had no idea until I saw that photo that there was a remake of The Crow happening. Is it? Do we know if it's a remake of the original story or if it's a brand new story? Because they came out with like 4 different Crows movies. One of them being the guy from T2 as the Crow, and I think I never saw that one. But
wait, the T-1000?
No, the kid.
Oh, John Connor.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I
Yeah,
know.
Thank you, Pablo.
We know
Thank
we
you.
have to go
Okay.
do this. I know. The things so Jay said it's a remake of the first movie. I saw criticism.
It's a great story.
Yeah, that's what I need to watch it. But I heard criticism that was like they called it the Jared Letowing Joker, like the Jokerized version of the Crow.
I think that's like a stretch.
That's a stretch. Only Jared Leto can do that to franchises.
Well, just
he's in Tron next, and I'm so concerned. Like, why?
So
Wade's saying, I agree. I'm a classic fan. Can't change it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It is just a great movie. Classic. Okay, Jesse. Okay.
Jesse, all right. Okay. That's good.
Wait, you gotta love the soundtrack. Come on.
Oh, Jesse, we could have done that together.
You've never seen it. You've never seen it though.
I love it.
Oh,
have 100 Batmans leave
Just
the Crow
watch
alone.
it for the first time.
But have you seen it?
No, neither did Jesse.
I haven't.
So
I have to
recently.
watch it too. Yeah.
Yeah, he just watched it though.
Yeah.
So
he never seen it before though.
He's ahead of you guys though already.
I know.
You still have not seen it.
Oh no, he's ahead of me. I should have watched that movie that came out like 30-something years ago.
That's true.
All right, so go back to this shot. Super awesome. I just had to bring it up because it's topical right now with the Crow. Some internet news.
Left me with the questions.
No, don't spoil it.
Oh, Nilla. I don't think they'll ever do another Back to the Future.
No, they can. I don't think they can.
No, first of all, Chris, anything for money. Some of these people have no,
I think contractually they're not allowed to.
I would hope that that's the case.
Are you serious?
They should never do it.
I think the original. It was Robert Zemeckis, right? I think he has rights to it.
Wow. Yeah, because I would not want them.
That's they would have made a remake by now.
I would not want them to do a remake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have some answers from Adrian. I didn't really have a story for this picture. It was just a picture I had made up in my mind during a night I couldn't sleep. I used the Extreme Set subway set with Grime City's phone booth. Not many props, but lots of Ulanzi lights that were making me happy, and lots of Ulanzi lights. What's making me happy is the creativity of all the other photographers just like me, and how much it's grown over the past 3 years doing this. Like, I don't feel alone, and that's a great feeling.
That's a good feeling.
Definitely not alone.
Not alone at all.
But you are alone as number 4 in the top 10. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, and really great. And I where was the question? That was Pablo. I see the shot. I hear it tells hello.
I
didn't want to.
No, keep going. Go ahead.
No, I did. Yeah, I didn't know.
Part of the movie. I didn't know. Just go ahead, do it.
Diggs Figs though make it a really great point. I mean, this is what we know if we were actually creative people in charge of making these decisions. Yeah, like that would be. There are so many bad movies, but that have excellent premise. Like
Didn't
so many good premises.
They kind of did that.
Yeah, they did it. Well, not a remake. It's kind of like spiritual successor.
And then, yeah. I mean, it's a continuation, sure, but
All right. Well, hey, congrats.
Yeah, really well done.
Star Wars Rick.
Speaking of
Nice.
topical,
I love all the homages to this. I think I saw one where it was Last Ronin Wrath instead of Logan. It's fantastic.
this is the moment that blew everyone's mind from that trailer, right? Like this is like what I mean. I saw people talking about this was like the big internet talking point from that initial trailer. I thought like I've never seen that used.
Yeah, I've never
The
seen that power
kinetic
combo.
power on the claws.
What are we talking about? What trailer?
This scene, the X-Men 97 trailer.
X-Men 97.
Oh, got it.
Look where this comes from.
Yeah, I didn't. Honestly, I don't remember. I watched the trailer. I
And you
don't
know the best part of that
scene.
trailer?
It's like 30 seconds long, Chris.
I don't remember the scene.
It was right near the end. Anyway, you get the end. It was this. It's so cool. He lights up his claws and he goes, and he's running with him on his back.
So he has claw. Oh, he lights them up.
Gambit charges the
Gambit charges his card.
the
There's
claws.
his claws.
Like he charges the card.
Guys,
he throws.
maybe I didn't see the trailer. I thought I saw the trailer.
You're like, I was just looking at digital renders of the toys.
I love the people that
That's
with
cool.
with X-Men 97 coming out, the people that have made a stance where they will not watch more than one episode per Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I
I've
love
seen
that.
Say that
growing
again?
movement.
They won't
Is it-
binge it. Whenever
Oh.
X-Men 97 comes out, they're not binging it. It's Saturday morning. You get one episode a week.
Dude, Chris, there's this one dad doing a TikTok and he was just exactly what he's describing. And it was not only this, I'm only going to watch the first 5. So 5 weeks. And then I'm going to make myself rewatch them one at a time. That's it. So he's extending.
It should be out of order too.
Oh, yes. I think that's what he's going to do. Jump around.
That's hilarious.
We should watch it at 11 o'clock on Saturday mornings for
Oh,
the
that'd be a
next
great
5
toy
weeks.
and tell watch along.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
It would be.
It's an idea. Let us
Damn, that's
know.
a damn good idea.
I remember
People in the chat, would you like a watch along with X-Men 97 on a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock?
I think I could convince my wife that could be like we do
Strict
let's say
30
40
minutes.
Or 30. No, yeah, you're right. 30. Cool.
Strict 30.
I'd be down.
I think
yes. Cereal with the Toy Daddies. Hell yeah. All right. We might have to
Toy Daddies 97.
30 minutes. We can make this work. We'll have to see. We'll have to talk to Coach Chris.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be tough in the spring, but yeah, we'll see.
But yes, Star Wars Rick, well done on pulling off this theme, by the way, and the posing, and really great editing on the claws. I like that a lot.
Star Wars Rick was a number 1 in like the very beginning of like a TPC, and it was that Luke where he's like holding all the blasters with his force. That's one photo I'll always remember.
Mm-hmm.
He did send me some answers. This in the story behind the shot is not so long. I received my Marvel Legends Gambit from the X-Men 97 animation the same day the trailer was released, so I was thrilled with the trailer, and part with the Gambit energizing Wolverine claws blew my mind, so I had to recreate the scene. At the moment, I'm really happy with all the feedback in the community. I'm doing collabs with people from all over the world, and it makes me really happy. Awesome. Well,
I'm actually sending a message to Star Wars Rick right now, getting back to him. But yeah, another amazing account, guys. Yeah.
Look at the Laser Man.
Ooh.
oh, wow. He's a big Laser Man fan.
Sure is. Oh, look at this one.
That's cool.
Oh my God, Emma McKinney just hit us with a really hard question. I don't know what to recommend.
I thought he-
oh my God.
Didn't Emma McKinney
He
like
said he had to come back. Our boy came back. We love him.
Wait, he came back?
Yeah, message back. So this is a great. This is what we literally have been discussing and shifting
This is what
around
we've been
real
training
quick.
for.
This is. So here we go. He can only do one: Mezco Superman, Mayfix Spider-Man, or Gucci Reverse Flash.
Gucci Reverse Flash?
So
Do you have a Yamaguchi 1.0 Spidey? funny because then you're halfway there to the Machu. No, that's his Mafex Spider-Man. No, I'm sorry.
My questions to you, Messi, would be like, do you need more? You want to need a villain or a hero? Like, where are you missing? Like, are you needing antagonists, protagonists?
Of those three, who's your favorite character?
And then that would be another great follow up.
Do you already have a really good Spider-Man?
Another great follow up to ask yourself.
And
I love that
Mafex
Mezco Superman, but then Nilla says that Mafex Spider-Man. So like,
depends on which Mafex Spider-Man. Classic.
I mean, like I said, I have 3 of them. They're neat. They're all neat. They're still like, I still wouldn't say any of those are close to like my favorite though, in terms of all of the Spidey figures I have.
I have Gucci Flash. I will fully admit I am underutilized in that figure.
He looks great though.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I could say the same for Mezco Superman, but out of that group of myself, I love that. But then, Macho, of course, is gonna. Yeah, he kills it with Gucci Reverse Flash. So.
But it really does depend what Spider-Man you're talking about. But I mean,
if you don't already have a good Spider-Man, that's really good Spider-Man to have.
There's so many Spider-Man, but there's only one really good Gucci Reverse Flash. And there's so many Superman.
Watch, the question shifts. He doesn't like DC. It's like, no.
Then why put all those in?
Wow, Trev's going, Spider-Man 2.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Oh, Messi, here we go. I got Amazing Spidey. I need a definitive Superman. I just ordered Oh, and he mentioned that Mafex Carnage before. I don't have either of them, but that's always been like a very.
Oh, you have Gucci Flash? Oh, then yeah.
Oh, well, if you have Gucci Flash, and then.
But he needs a definitive Superman.
Keep an eye out for that Mezco Superman because they are plentiful. I was able to get mine with a little bit of a discount, like compared to retail, and that was just on Amazon. So just keep an eye out because you could get that Superman. Like you'll be able to see it drop. I think.
I was reading that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Truth.
I would say, yeah,
because. If you want something definitive, that Mezco Superman comes with so many incredible definitive accessories specific to Superman that are awesome. Like specifically the Starro on the face, like you won't find that anywhere else. And I think that's pretty awesome.
Right. And I would normally say Mafex Superman, but if you want a Boy Scout type face, it's gonna be from Mezco because the Mafex one is when he gets like possessed by poison ivy or he's kind of pissed off.
It comes with a Phantom Zone like projector. Like, come on.
I love that Mezco Superman, and he moves. He can actually and like it's a fabric that can stretch and move. Like it's a great figure.
Yeah.
All those head sculpts.
Also, I would like to point out, and we're guilty of it too, about dabbling. You have 4 different lines in front of you right now. It might be better to pick a lane a little bit.
Oh, and messy. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, like you can plan things out. To be honest, look, going back to I'm gonna also support Gucci, the Reverse Flash, because this way you'll complete some pairs. You can worry about Mafex Carnage later after you pick up a Mafex Spidey. You know what I mean?
I think he says that he has Carnage.
Oh,
he just ordered Carnage.
He just ordered Carnage.
So I think he.
Oh, so then
I would say Spider-Man. You could get
a lot of Spideys. Sir Trevor said Spidey. I mean, I always listen to Trevor.
I mean, who do you love more, Spider-Man or Superman? I would make that decision right there.
I also, yeah. And you know what? You're gonna have an easier time finding Mezco Superman in a few months, whereas Mafex, you might miss while they're plentiful.
We're already seeing those reissues move really quickly. Yeah. I don't think that there's more people trying to get it. I think that it's a reflection of last year where everything's available and it goes on discount. I think we're seeing that inventory shrinkage to match demand of last year, and now we're seeing it. That's why everything's been selling out within minutes.
Yeah, and then oh, Diggs, I bet Mayfix will reissue that soup sooner than later.
Well, they
True.
just did a reissue last year.
That's just printing money, though.
Yeah, I
But
know.
the molds are there.
I mean, Psylocke was, this is the third year in a row.
Mhm. And yeah, Mac, that's true. There's a ton of Spider-Man figures out there, but it's a matter of also a lot of Superman. Yeah, but, this is what we do.
You're not giving a good
There's a lot
opinion
of
about you
everybody.
right there. There's a lot of both figures.
Focus on pairs. So I would close the loop on either a Mafex Spidey to go with Carnage or the Reverse Flash in the Gucci realm. So that's what I would do with one of those,
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think there'll be another Reverse Flash out there that would be comparable.
Sure. Oh, yeah. No,
Like
this is it.
Superman, Spider-Man. Chris is asleep. Look at him. Sleeping like an angel.
No, I'm watching the X-Men trailer.
Just waiting for the end.
I think I've watched this before.
Good.
Dracula's Drip said 90 Psylocke is a national treasure. Love that. So Messi said, so ton of Spideys, ton of Superman. So go, yeah, do it while it's there. Do it while it's there. I think that's if you need the consent, that's our consensus or Daddy Sentinel consensus. But
I mean, right now, depending on where you go, it's $115. So that's another consideration of how expensive a Reverse Flash is right now.
That's what he's going on Big Bad. He's right. He's
I think that's the only place left. So I would have to imagine that Reverse Flash gets a reissue at some point.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, you would see. I would think the two of those.
I don't know. I'm never about paying a high premium for a figure.
So then there's the waiting question too.
It's complicated.
It is.
Buying toys is complicated, apparently.
Wait, how much did you pay for the turtles?
Don't worry about it. The bottom line is, it's whatever you personally feel comfortable.
Don't worry about it. Very Jersey.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Or
don't worry about it. How's your mother?
Yeah, or what you're willing to put future you through. So either option, but again.
Thank you, Macho.
So, Messi, it's a great question. We hope,
Thank you.
Again, the back and forth gives you a better idea, but
yeah, everyone's just grilling, no chewing.
I'm just saying, I didn't pay because you're going through Big Bads,
right?
Versus say like Genki or anywhere else at the time when it was available, you're paying like $40 more.
That's a big upcharge, and it's not on every figure that comes that way, but. There are some so that's what he said. I understood what you were saying, Jason Todd. He'll get the crowbar, Pablo. Watch yourself.
Going heel Chewy now.
Do it. We've
seen
heel versions of all of us.
Star Wars Rick, congratulations, man. Great moment in time that I wish we all had some context for existing.
Oh my God. I don't know what the words that just came out of your mouth.
Number 2.
Oh, gig wife friend. Man, he just inches closer whenever we get to see his work race the top 10. Closer and closer. Crazy. It is a matter of time before this man hits that top spot.
He said, and it's a spoiler, but one of his buddies was saying, hey, came in number 2. That's not bad compared to who came in at number 1 in the following that person has.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
Fantastic. What's funny enough, he was gonna try to catch some of the show because he's in the top 10, but he's in the UK, so he could be waking up and catching the show as well.
Well, there we go.
Cool.
But I love this mall scene, right? This is straight up, this is the mall scene. I love this. Excellent placement of these characters. I think those are is that the McFarlane Stranger Things toys?
Yeah, well, that's definitely what's his name, Hopper. Behind
is it McFarlane?
I don't
Well,
know.
McFarlane made that outfit as well as Playmates with the turtle, which I have that hopper, but that's the McFarlane hopper. Look at the
Okay.
diaper. And then I
Yeah.
think he made a whole Stranger Things line. See, so there's 11 in like the 80s gear. Barb. I don't know who Barb is talking. Is that Barb?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
But yeah, dude, what a great. So this is the NECA Terminator. So that would scale perfectly. That's like why all these guys look in line, right? I think that's
Yeah.
NECA, not Mafex, is what.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
asking,
so
right?
too. Yeah, I'm looking at the knees. I think it's yeah.
Yeah, that's What an incredible just shot. I don't have that Terminator figure. So did he come with the roses, or did Gangway Free make it because he like makes everything and he's so good?
Well, I do have some answers.
Well, good. All right, let's find out.
And I do have his Instagram account.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So you
Yeah,
can see a
I
little
knew he made him. I knew he made the box.
talented. So talented.
I wonder what that is. Like, how do you make the flowers?
Yeah, he definitely made these dial pieces.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Stupendous. Again, great account to go through because when you look at his stuff and then you go through the posts, he like some of the stuff like it is so wonderful, but it doesn't
good.
feel like it's definitely elbow grease and focus and dedication, like time commitment to, but it's doable. Like the stuff that like I feel
He
like with
works.
my artistic level, like if I tried to do some of this, I won't. But if I tried, maybe, but because he makes it approachable, his stuff, but it's I don't know. It's just fantastic.
It's great.
Oh, look at this.
And his reels, like serious, like the man he time lapse. There it is, the time lapse. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing this last time where we
Yeah.
that real piece
Oh,
of ice.
it's a real piece of ice. That's
Yeah.
right. I was like, why is it moving? It's awesome.
Yep.
Well, I do have some answers. Hey Chris, so the story behind the shot, basically I thought I'd take an easy shot of Arnold, but everyone remembers that iconic scene in T2 with the flower box and shotgun. The setup was easy, a base and a background, but to give the feel that he was walking through the shopping mall, and I just added some more figures. I actually made the little flower box myself. What makes me happy? I guess getting my art out there, having fun, and making new friends along the way, bro.
Sweet.
I just love the flower box. That thing's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean
it's
that's the centerpiece of this photo.
Yeah, it really is.
Killer.
Before we move on to number one, we did have a question in the chat. Did you guys see all the Star Wars games were canceled due to Disney raising the licensing fee from 23 to 34%? Wow, that's a huge fee.
That is a massive I can't confirm. I didn't see that report. I thought Battlefield's games were coming back. I thought there was all this hype for like the Battlefront games.
I think those are reissues.
So
like,
is that the workaround? They're just
the old game.
remastering.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like so that
or maybe
falls
those are already
within.
completed and that was prior agreement.
Wow. If that's the case though, what a bummer. Because that is going
does
to
sound like a bummer.
affect it would absolutely. It's gonna either cause prices to go skyrocketing for us or decisions will have to get made. Like some of these companies do have to realize like we're just like do they have no concept of what real people make in the world?
Well, they're just
like honestly, I have no idea.
I mean,
so this is monopoly money for them.
Jeez,
it's crazy. But yeah, so I don't know. It's not going to be good for us. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And Machi just rubbing this in. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm about to crack open one of those turtles.
This is number one. Telling me.
Number one.
Oh my god.
Turtles.
Number one's a newcomer, right?
Yeah. This is an up and coming. All right. So
up and coming, brand new shot.
If you guys are here, I mean, again, we usually say this all the time. Like, if you know us, you should know this guy. This is classic action. This is Jax. I mean, like, arguably, at some point, I would love to figure out. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Jax is able to. He's like the biggest. I feel like he's the biggest guy. He's been able to. He had a Super Bowl commercial. The man made a Super Bowl commercial. He's from the toy community. He's one of us. He did it. He did a thing. He did a huge thing.
He did a thing.
This is not, no, but I'm just saying, this
agree.
is year after year.
As
The WrestleMania stop motion he did with Brock and Roman was one of the greatest and coolest things I've ever seen. He did the stuff with the NBA and all right, like
That's crazy.
He was on Behind the Plastic. If you haven't seen it, you should catch that replay.
Mm-hmm. Incredible. Like I said,
Absolutely.
one of us. It's so awesome. So yeah, this shot is freaking ridiculous. Again, the creativity with the action, the technical know-how,
and the fun, the humor of it.
Yeah,
you know, he's led the way for many of us to like what this type of hobby can be.
How is this not? I mean, this is amazing. Look at even the character selection within that, the posing within it, the dusting. Like
the dusting is like amazing. Yeah, it's a great
Unbelievable.
concept. Love it.
Did we get answers from
Nope.
Understandable. Jax, maybe one day you'll hear this message.
Maybe one day we'll just have him on.
And maybe, oh yeah, well that's, I mean, I would hope that'd be cool. But maybe one day we'll also get a chance.
Guys, goals and persistence.
I'm putting this out into the world so we
What
can
Agnes
manifest it,
said.
Chris. Have our little photography session with Mitchell Wu and his neighbor Jax.
Manifest. Isn't that fucking sorry? Isn't that nuts? I know. Seriously. Guys, it is like it's really but isn't that nuts that Mitchell Wu is like, yeah, my friend Jax, you know, I realized he lived like just down the block from me.
Right.
Like
that would
two
be pretty
powerhouses just in toy photography, just hanging out. There it is. Everyone here heard
it. Wait, great. Super Bowl nice, but top 10 on TPC, huge. Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Wait, great. You told me to watch my mouth.
Yeah, it's so late. Sorry, guys. We'll add to that one out.
But man, yeah, plastic action, awesome, dude, awesome. It's so nice to see someone getting to do this. Like he's doing it. I love it. I love it. Oof. Retro Storm. All right, dude. What the flip? All right, gentlemen. We want to help somebody out with a little Fast Pass giveaway?
Yes. Give me a hashtag.
Moist Mezcos.
No.
Green Turtles.
No.
Angry Chris.
Hey, man. No, Mountain.
No. Mountain. That's what it is. Because this has been now a marathon episode. Hey, Agnes, I wonder if you're still watching. We love to have it. That first hour was amazing.
That was amazing.
I can't believe we're on the 3.5 version of the show.
I'll be honest. I don't know how you envision spelling that, but
MEOWTAIN.
Yeah, I did.
Meowton.
Yeah.
Meowton.
Taro Envy. Yeah.
That's a good one too. That would have been a good one. Well, Chris is green with it.
My mom heard that. Now she wants to talk to your moms. Hey, why?
You have bar soap.
It was Chris that did it.
Oh man, that's funny.
So let's get it. Remember, guys, as always, that this is just one of the little ways that the Toy Daddies like to give back, and again through the ToyPic community for getting again eyeballs on your work, extending the reach. Another collab feature. Pick something new. Pick something old. Take something new, I should say.
Pass it forward. Pass it to your left,
and then
right, center.
It's so nice. Like, obviously, if this is going to be like first opportunity, or you haven't had one in a while, like, oh, by all means, enjoy the hell out of it. But it is also on the flip side of, because this is a reward for hanging out with us. Like, we'd love it. This is just our little like way of saying thanks. But when we find out people do pay it forward or pass it off or hand it off. Like it's so awesome. And it's like that good karma and energy usually is rewarded the following week with that picture. It's so nice.
In addition to what we create was saying, thank you for last week's Fast Pass. It blew up his account.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's awesome, man. And that was also your great shot. Like it's resonating with people. I love dead. Like, oh, so good. So,
Chris is asleep right now.
Sure. Who's the first turtle you're gonna open?
I want, the smoke shot I have in mind is Leo, but honestly, I really want to play with Mikey.
Chris, if you had them,
Leo.
Yeah.
The Cyclops of the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's always Leo. Leo is my favorite.
It is so. I mean, like
Donnie looks great though. Donnie looks so cool.
Were you the first one to order it, or was J Shot?
You know what? Single cam.
This is Broughton next.
Can I just tell you that? First of all, I've said this, so it makes me really sad that Yimbo, you weren't even listening to me.
No,
No, stop. I was the first.
You were the first. I know.
And only to pre-order this. No, I'm sorry.
Sure.
No. J-Shot may have been the first, but I was a close second. Or maybe we were tied for first.
So then you're not answering my question at all. Who ordered it first? I wanted to see if you beat like Turtle Boy Extreme J-Shot. I was wondering. Because you have been flying the flag of these Mezco turtles. Like you were so
like
early.
That's why I definitely when that came out, I was like, how many points do I have? Can I order it now?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like
hold on. Oh, he missed the
what? Oh, that's right. He went.
So I stand corrected. I am the first.
Yeah.
He stands before you, the people.
Wow.
Number one. But you know what? I'm going to be the last.
But you're number one on our
hearts. I don't know. Is Big Bad shipping theirs?
I have no idea. But I think did Machu get some for J-Shot? I don't know. Oh, got it.
Got it. So he did, so he was he was on the same thing. Because we got again, that doesn't take away anything from the wonderful turtle work that NECA has been giving us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But NECA, like that Mirage set was like, okay, do I really need like I love that set. And I'm looking at it now and I love it. But yes, I needed another set.
I like it. I mean, I don't love it. I mean, I love that it's the ultimate Raph set, but I do wish that Leo had a blue mask.
I do too. I know.
Fast Pass feature, everyone. Get your mountains in for that Fast Pass. Let's see who wins.
You want me to do that right now?
I don't care.
Oh my God. Dig said, did anyone else see lasers in Chris's eyes when he said that?
While we're here, actually.
Pablo too. Pablo's got the eye lasers right now.
Just to go back to our guest from earlier today, if you're not following Agnes, please do so. She has a Kickstarter coming out. I believe next week is when it goes live. And it's a cute book of positively pet
puns. Positively pet puns. Positive pet puns.
Yes.
Which may feature a page inspired by tonight's episode.
That would be so cool.
So
Chris.
Inspired by yours truly, guys.
I mean, that was a genuine those first few, there was you got her on that mountain, man.
Yeah,
you had a plan. And yeah, that was hysterical. But yeah, and she's a fantastic artist. If you do see her at a con, she does these amazing drawings, and you can catch her doing this live, basically.
I can't wait to go both times. Now, like she's gonna be like a mainstay of like, oh, I have to go visit Agnes this year. You know, like whichever of the ones that we go to. This is gonna be so nice.
Break this one out to your kids tomorrow morning. Why are fish so smart?
Why?
Because they live in schools.
Terrible. But yes, please do check it out. Please support this Kickstarter if you can, if you're interested. And cool.
Why didn't the boy believe the tiger?
Why?
Because he thought it was a lion.
That's very good. And my son used to say, actually maybe it was my daughter. She used to say about my son, he's lying, and I used to growl at her. Be like, she didn't get it at first.
This is a good one. Did you hear about the peekaboo accident? He's in that. So good.
Okay, I think that's enough time. I'm gonna click the button. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Set. Go.
What do rabbits eat for breakfast?
What?
IHOP.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice. See, look at that. How's that for synergy? Now, my friend, in the whole this you waited a year in between, which again, based on your work. Oh, I'm so excited. Enjoy this if you want to. And Machu, he cashes in sometimes not the same week. He gives us some time, lets it breathe.
I think Machu's banked 2 of them. I don't know.
Yeah, Machu just banks his. But Detective, it's awesome. Chewy is your man as always. Chewy, thank you for doing that on our behalf, where you set up those fast pass features. Thank you so much.
For sure, happy to do so. And yeah, if you have not done so, please subscribe, ring that notification bell, share this out for people that you think may be interested. We're on the road to 1,000. I think we're at 52 away or something like that.
Yeah,
and we'd love to see it.
Road to 1K, road to San Diego Comic-Con. Your boy's got some stuff cooking. Let us cook. Otherwise, Chris will be cooked.
He is tired.
No, I'm just looking at another more animal jokes. What does a cat say after making a joke?
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread. Because next week we'll be right here. Your Toy Daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.